Welcome, adventurers from this plane and beyond, to Camaraderie and Shenanigans. We are so happy that you can join us here again today. We have no announcements, so unless anyone has anything they want to shout out or say...
Perfect.
Man, reliable. With that, I would like you to sit back, relax, grab a snack, and get ready for Camaraderie and Shenanigans!
Okay.
Daniel was definitely better.
I thought it was supposed to fade back in.
Daniel, come back! Daniel, come back! Alright. As we come back into this moment, our group, high on the attempts of shenanigans.
I thought you were going to say cocaine.
No.
High on cocaine.
Luminescence.
It's not in here. Shenanigans abundant in this most previous evening, with a trip out to the Glow Den in the dead of night. The group engage in some displays of dancing across the stage in the hopes of garnering some attention from a baron. Meanwhile, one of our own party members immediately grabs the attention of one baron.
Yeah, what can I say?
The Baron Jari Rosk, a handsome human individual who quickly seemed to take Ranguin as he was taken with her as well. They danced a little while on the floor, and questions were asked, answers were given, and a promise to meet up the next day was made. With a kiss on the hand and a whisking out the door, Jari left, only for Frognan, after having recently acquired a interesting book in Draconic, sees Jari quickly dispatch a group of attackers outside of the Last Decent Tavern.
There's like 5 of them.
Mm-hmm. Not wanting to deal with that, Frognan was just like, I'm going inside.
Goodbye.
The group met up, watched Kyla's strip dance.
Not everyone.
I'm sure.
Neither of us were there, actually.
The team of 3, Kylas, Ranguin, and Frognan.
Chaos group.
Chatting together,
We're not.
Cephalo approaches Kylas, and he is brought into an office space where a deal was struck, a reveal happening, fully revealing that Karkov and Ulya are attempting to overthrow the barons.
Fully revealing.
Fully revealing.
So revealing.
And then fully revealing a little more.
Hey-o.
They get deals done.
We go to Wolfgang reuniting briefly with Vicky, and some agreements, apologies, and an acceptance of help was made. The groups reconvened back with a unconscious Nesta, who was exhausted from the day's endeavors.
A very disappointed Nesta.
Waking up to a note that said, hey, we went out and had fun. A frustrated Nesta woke up and berated the group for leaving her behind. But Ulya mentions to Nesta that a emissary will be over to discuss things with Karkov shortly. The group heads on out, meets with Karkov, chats a bit with Ravka, exchanging some information, some updates and whatnot. Frognan having an interesting conversation with a female dragonborn nearby. Learning a little bit that they do indeed have a spell inside of this book, though a little higher than present caliber, but in the future, absolutely one to consider.
That is in future.
The group takes their funds and heads off to the junk pile, meeting an old-time companion, Cassidy, out there, and Jack, the owner of the junk pile. They're acquiring some newfound tools and utensils to use in some upcoming endeavors. You all realize it's time to have a chat for 2 people in particular. Kylas and Nesta have some revealing to do for the party. Heading back to the Glow Den, to their old stomping grounds, Kylas reveals his plans that he had hoped to reveal a little sooner to the group before having to actually make action on them, revealing essentially the agreement that Safal and him had come to. While Nesta finally speaks to her vision. And with a bomb of a name drop, 2 members of the party in particular specifically know this individual, or at least have heard about them or read about them in history. Dagaltoria, an old hero of the Everlost War, seemingly inside Nesta's mind. A plan was made to make their way into either the labs or the Baron's Tower. Which one, we're not entirely certain, but the group seems to agree on the labs. And all the while making it to the meeting on time. Well, let's hop right back into that and see if they can pull it off. Meeting in this moment. What would you guys like to do? You are still inside. You're on the top floor of this area, inside one of the rooms that you guys took. And you were chatting away.
Okay, so if you're going to have success on this date, don't take this the wrong way, but do you have any other, like, clothes you could wear, or...
Oh, shit. It's cold, man.
I mean, no offense, but
I mean, no, see, here's the thing.
He
the
does have
face
a bit of
is
a point.
great,
100%.
you know, and your personality, sparkling, but this outfit's a little,
What's wrong?
Common.
yeah, it's not as shiny as the Barons usually are.
We go get you some glow stuff. Get you looking flashy.
How many dates have you been on, Frognand?
Yeah, how many dates have you been on?
I mean, I hang out with some very fancy people sometimes, and they have...
Oh, really? What fancy people?
Well, my sister, and my mom, and there's this really, really cool drow woman that... Oh, maybe you'll meet her later. But all I know is that they always have their day-to-day clothes, and then they have their fancy clothes for when it's like adult time.
Really glossing over the whole drow thing, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I do not care to present myself as someone that I am not. And I am
If
not.
I give you 5 gold, would you go to the
fancy.
store and buy something nice?
Yes.
Here you go.
Okay.
Go ahead and add 5 gold to your inventory.
Alright. There's that glow
Oh,
shop.
yeah,
What
that
was his name?
fancy
Nick?
glow place.
Steve? I don't remember.
Nick, Steve.
Fred, sure.
Oh,
I
where
don't know
Kylos
that.
took us.
Yes, where other Kylos took you.
Other Kylos, right.
Well, Frognand,
Still not quite alright.
do you
with
care
that.
to accompany me to help
I had
pick out
nothing
the
to do with
appropriate
that.
clothing?
Okay.
Okay. Carry on.
So we're gonna head to the store then?
I'll go with you.
So,
I'll make sure we get something that really shows off the
while you guys
hindquarters.
Oh my.
while you guys do that, I might take Vicky to recon our target tomorrow. We have access to Old Tonkton now, right?
I mean,
Theoretically.
with this, holding up the green ribbon that Bull gave me, just Bull.
May I?
Oh, of course. Here you go.
So, I think that might be prudent.
I need to get message to Ravka.
Okay. How do you do that?
Well, I was hoping to do it by magical means, but it seems I don't have any in that regard.
Would you like me to send Oz?
Could you?
Oh, that's
Sure.
convenient as hell.
Oh, thank you. Well, then I can go shopping too.
All right.
A
All
day
right.
of shopping.
Just write something up. I'll have him send it over.
Excellent. I'll do that.
This isn't going to be a whole to-do. You point at things, I'll buy them, I'll wear them.
Great.
I'm trusting you in this, Frogman.
You be smart about
And
this.
a little, maybe more so, Kylus.
Great.
Okay. So, I'll meet you guys. What time? How long till your date?
What time is it? Oh, fearless leader.
Roll survival check.
Just look at your fucking
19?
watch. I don't understand what's the problem.
I mean 21.
It is exactly 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, I don't really know what time I'm specifically supposed to meet
Was
him,
this
but
dinner?
in the evening, I'm
Evening?
guessing. He said the evening.
So I've got
And
a
where
few
are you
hours.
meeting him?
Did he say the evening?
Yes.
And where were you meeting him?
The last decent tavern.
Okay. So, I mean, I find that a lot of times when you get all fancy, just go a little later than you think you should. And then it builds up the anticipation.
How do you know all this? Never mind.
I just listen when people talk.
I think it might have been the drow lady.
Yeah, he mentioned a drow lady. I was pretty caught by that one. Okay, well, good luck. We're gonna go to the Old Tongton.
Have fun. Be safe. Miss you.
Kind of hold my hand out for Vicky.
Roll a persuasion check.
Fucker. My goddamn hand.
You
Dominic.
gotta earn this.
Persuasion?
Persuasion.
That was a nat 20
It
sign.
was.
Without hesitation.
Fantastic.
Right, so where are we meeting you again, Wolfie?
We'll hopefully be back here in a few hours.
Alright. Hold on to the room for the day then?
Just staying here?
No.
Oh.
We're going shopping.
if you've paid the 2 silver, you have it. You have it until
The
24
next
hours of the next day.
Okay.
Then that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna stop by the lady. It's a lady dwarf, right? I made that mistake once. It is a lady dwarf. I thought it was a man. Remember? And pay for our set of rooms again,
Yes.
which is, I think we had 3 rooms.
3 rooms came out to 6 silver.
6 silver.
Mhm.
Failed to remove.
Off we go. It's just around the corner, right?
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Oz. Your friend. Thank Oz for me. I know I was cruel about the whole devil thing earlier, but I appreciate your assistance.
Right. It's really no problem. I'll send him over. Stay safe and invisible, and we'll see you soon.
This guy threatens to kill me when I borrow this guy.
Dissipates and you hear the beating of wings.
Yeah, that blue devil might be growing on me a bit.
Really?
What? You sound surprised.
I mean, your first reaction wasn't exactly...
Well, to be fair, I was friends with a devil's sort before in my youth, but the temple sort of, frowns upon that kind of relationship.
friends with a devil of sorts.
Well,
What?
she was a tiefling.
Oh, it's barely a devil.
Well,
That's just a person with horns, and a tail, maybe wings.
Linaris doesn't like tieflings?
no, I'm sure Linaris is open to everybody, but my temple frowns upon people of. I mean, not me, obviously. But they, people.
Nesta, roll me a history check real quick.
16.
Historically and very recently as well, tieflings caught a lot of slack for the trials of the world, especially with the recent occurrence with Orcus and the Everlost War. Tieflings are not graciously accepted in a lot of societies as it stands right now, as a good chunk of them were involved, but most of them weren't. But a lot of people just don't care.
Oh, so there's scapegoats in this world too, huh? Cool.
Well, you priests kind of sound like dicks.
Not necessarily the Temple of Lunaris. Society in general tends to do that.
Yeah.
Society in general.
Society is yes, of course.
They don't preach anti-tiefling.
No, of course not.
Or anything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But there may be a few people in your group who might, as an individual, harbor resentment against them.
Definitely.
But it's not something that Lunar preaches or teaches.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes. Does that explain your question?
It really does. It really does.
All right, to the shop.
Learning
Less.
clean things.
To the shop.
To the shop.
All right. With its new and very official name, because I can't remember what I initially called it, and now I wrote it down.
I think it was Barney's Glow Place.
It's now called Thrum and Thread.
I like that name.
Rum and thread.
That's better.
Thrum and thread.
Thrum and Thread, owned by Murray. I do remember his name.
Murray.
Yep.
Murray.
Nick, Ralph.
I know, we went through a lot of them. Murray's good though.
You guys ding, walk on in to the row of these darkened clothing across the space. You walk in, and Murray's standing behind the counter. He seems to be like polishing some shoes right now. He's, oh hey, welcome on in. Come on.
Greetings, Murray.
Hello there.
We are here once more
You are.
with a request.
Okay.
I am supposed to look fancy.
Ooh.
Do you have anything that would make a handsome human man interested in dancing with me?
I think I got a few things, but you gotta remember, it's not entirely what you're putting on, but how you present yourself. You don't want the clothes wearing you. You want you to wear the clothes.
Well, then please give me clothes that I will wear.
You better believe that's what we specialize in. Absolutely. Right
I
this way.
whisper it, Nesta. I don't understand the difference.
I think he's saying it's how you hold yourself, you present yourself to the world.
Oh, because I don't think clothes could wear me. I don't understand how that would work. But all right.
He's just saying be confident.
Am I not confident?
He's just saying be confident.
You
Whatever
don't
you choose.
find me to
What
be
do you have?
confident.
Let's check it out.
Murray.
But, no, you're very confident. I feel it. And terrifying. Which some men really like.
Confident and terrified.
Yeah.
Well, I am not concerned with whether men like me or not. I'm just concerned with being fancy enough that Frognand will
Except me.
accept me.
I was a human man, but okay. Right down this way. We got pantsuits, we got dresses, we got blouse and skirt. I mean, what's your preference?
What is a pantsuit?
It's like a full piece kind of thing. You know, not every girl's interested in the
absolutely not.
frilly look. So, sultry, sexy. You know.
I want
Right,
something
something like that.
form-fitting,
form-fitting.
easy to dance in.
Okay. All right. Sure. We got a couple options. Let me grab something for you.
As they're pulling away, I'd like to grab Kyla sneakily into a corner.
Sure.
Hey, all I knew was that there was something wrong. I don't actually know anything about this world. My sister is not interested in this stuff, and my mom is a mom, and the drow woman's like a grandma to me. So
I'm sure if they all got dressed up, they'd look quite lovely.
I'm probably, totally great. I mean, they're awesome, they're beautiful, they're lovely, but I wouldn't go on a date with any of them.
That's understandable. What about the drow woman?
Like I said, she's like a grandma to me.
Right. Grandma drow lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't want to admit that to Rengwin, so can you just like help a homie out?
Perfect. I will give you like a little
Okay.
from like behind her. Perfect. If it's good.
Nice.
And then you just roll with it. You seem to be quite good at it. Just saying things.
I got this far.
Coming out from behind the counter, Murray presents 3 different types of dresses, hanging them up on this little coat rack area. Presenting one that's very form-fitted, completely black, as you get to design it, what coloration you want it to have when you put it on. It's very form-fitting with a little bit of a slit up on the right-hand side for a little bit of extra mobility and movement. He brings out 3 different types of shoes as well. He is recommending with these a very, almost like a stiletto high heel.
I immediately start to undress.
Okay. Let's go into the back room. Yeah.
All right.
Just in case we got other, you may be super comfortable with them, but just in case we got other customers, come on to the back. Is anyone joining
Yes.
for the reveal?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the
We
reveal.
all are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, come on to the back. You guys go. You are presented a changing room.
Okay.
You get to put it on. What coloration would you like to make these shoes and the dress?
Well, I'll come out leaving it just black.
Okay. The curtain opens. Rangwin steps out.
Oh, it's a really nice try, but I mean, what if you made it rainbow colored?
Absolutely not.
Okay, yeah, no, that was a test. Good job. How about if you did it like the sunset?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, okay. I don't know either. I've never really seen a sunset, but I've
Okay.
heard about them.
Can I make it sort of like, I'll make it like a deep purple color.
Ooh, I
As
like
it
this one.
shifts over, complementing the green skin very, very well.
That is the most beautiful sunset I've ever seen.
Aww.
He's in-
Nesta?
Looks really good.
Some sunsets are in purple.
Kylus.
I love it. Maybe we could
And
add
then the shoes are, what color are the shoes? Still black? Can I have just black shoes?
You can change them to whatever you want.
What about the shoes, you guys?
Oh, why don't you try the shoes in like a rainbow?
Absolutely not.
Good, yeah, probably not.
What if? And I'll kind of like, because you can kind of think it, right? Or is it?
The
what is it?
wearer gets to
The
think
wearer.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hear me out. Have you ever seen the Aurora Borealis?
No.
Does that exist in this world?
Great. Have you ever
Something
seen
akin to it.
a steamy gas with starlight in it?
No.
Have you ever seen
I made
a disco ball?
I made pink gas earlier.
I don't think we're really going for steamy gas here.
Oh my god. You know,
Murray, what do you think of this dress and color and fit?
Oh, I think it looks quite nice. If you're wondering about an opinion on anything, the shoes could be silver.
I make the shoes silver.
oh, that's
It kind of has like this cross pattern over the front of the foot that ranges upwards down to the stiletto heel. Silver
Can I
shoes,
have,
purple dress.
what is it like on the top? I'd like a collar.
It has a collar.
Large collar.
not.
Yeah,
And then a plunge.
sure.
Okay, so I make the plunge happen and I make the skirt just like a little shorter.
Okay.
Whoa. That's good? That's good!
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand, why?
Because it keeps.
That one.
That's right. Rangoon, every single time he says anything, he looks directly at Kylus. And Kylus is just like,
All right, Murray, I appreciate your help. Frognand, you were moderately helpful. Nesta, thank you. Kylus. I'll take it. Thank you very much. I have a question about some of these other items that I have, and I was wondering if I could do anything to make... I recently purchased these slippers, and they look awful. Can you help me change their appearance?
I will say within their design, they look more like boots.
Okay.
In that system, they look like slippers.
They
but
look like Crocs.
in this, yes. In this design, they're more akin to
They're
boots.
more like boots.
Yeah.
Sport
Okay,
mode engaged. Walking up a wall.
You would have to be wearing those if you want to use their effect and attune to them rather than your stiletto heels, but it's up to you. You can also take them off and not unattune to them, so then you could just put them on quickly and then use them however you deem fit, so long as you don't unattune to them.
Okay. Roger that.
Mhm.
What about the gloves? What color are the gloves that I have?
These also look like rather bulky and industrial. They have like bits of metal grafted to them, like a core central green gem that has like these runic glyphs. They're definitely not designed for high society.
Okay.
They look like, you purchase them in a junk pile.
Can they be designed for high society?
Are you asking, Mary?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I could give my best bet, but my expertise aren't exactly in the higher levels of arcane. That seems rather intense. I could give it my best shot, but I can't guarantee it. And I gotta say, especially tampering with magical stuff, if I fuck it up, it could be gone forever.
It's fine. I don't need to wear them. I was just asking.
Okay.
But thank you for your assistance.
Yeah, I would say I'm not the specialist, and I want to make sure you're actually putting your money where you think like it's going to be best.
Okay.
I'm better with making people look pretty, you know.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. She takes the dress off over her head.
Right, Kate, looking down.
I will take it. And then she takes her shoes off.
Excellent.
That jumpsuit you pulled over there. Do you have one in my size?
Oh, sure. Yeah, we get you one. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna look at you and keep going this way.
Great.
You procure a jumpsuit, essentially, simple pantsuit, designing as you wish and how you would like to color it.
Ooh. All right. So it's got strapless with like a bit of a plunge here and pockets for show,
Neat
and
stuff.
kind of flares out a bit at the pants. It's like a little flare, like
Okay.
70s.
A little wider.
A little wider leg. And I'm going to make it blue and starry. What else?
As the graphic pops up, it's essentially animated as well, as some of the stars will even
Love that.
twinkle every once in a while, occasionally, maybe like every 5 seconds or so.
I like it.
Any shoes in particular?
Oh, if you have any like Doc Martin
Yep.
looking, yep, good.
They got everything here.
Love it.
He's been doing this for a while. Purchasing all these items comes out to probably about 6 silver in total.
I gave you 5 fucking gold. Jesus.
Again, common and uncommon magical items in setting. You're in a high magic world. This stuff isn't
I expect
expensive.
change.
Okay. All right.
That's fine.
This stuff's all
I'll
over
pay
the place.
my. Do you want to cut it in half?
Yeah, let's cut it in half.
That's when you start getting into rare and higher. That's when it gets expensive in my world.
You know, I've never bought non-temple-y clothes before. Like,
Well, when he said the word pantsuit, I did not imagine that to be as attractive as you look in this.
oh, thank you.
You look exquisite.
Thanks. You did too.
Thank you. She's just wearing a bra and panties.
You did look exquisite. I mean, you do.
All right,
Obviously.
I redress.
Feel free to add into your equipment for this.
Fine clothes.
Yeah, fine clothes essentially. It's not a magical item per se, but we know that it has glow tech attached to it.
He'll kind of approach Rangwin at checkout. Callus will walk over. All right, so Mr. Nand, being the stylish individual that he is, wanted me to say to you that while you're dancing, perhaps maybe change the color of the dress as you twirl into more of a sunsetty-like color. So, if he spins you, maybe go from like purple to like a bright orange into a crimson red.
Would you like to wear this dress and go on this date, Kylus?
I mean, no.
Well, contrary to popular belief, I don't think I need all these gimmicks. I think I caught his eye just fine the first time. But thank you for your help.
Yeah, no problem. I'm here for you, buddy.
Now the important part. Don't give him any information.
He's right.
Absolutely.
Great. How long till her date now?
Try this real quick for me. I wanted to enjoy that.
I couldn't hold that up for as long.
Please roll me a persuasion check for Oz.
For Oz.
Just take the fucking paper.
Kind of, yes. As the devil has appeared in front of a blood hunter.
Whoa. She's a blood hunter?
Mm-hmm. Order of the Lycan.
Didn't know that. It's a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Dirty 20, that isn't it.
Rafka's there?
No, he.
No, this is whether or not Oz
Yeah.
can get this note to her
Got it,
before
okay.
she decides to take his head off.
Fuck.
Is that the actual?
Yeah, why don't you
note?
threaten her life now?
Yeah.
It's pretty cute.
Ravka, believe we found target. Meet me at the same location as last time. Daybreak. NC. New code.
North Carolina.
North Carolina. Plane hops. All right. Moving out of this space, we head over to Wolfgang. Walking off heading towards Old Tonkton.
Because we totally know where that is.
Mm-hmm. You're aware.
Oh, she knows where that
Yeah,
is.
it's north of the glow den.
Yeah.
It's closer towards the tower, so it's a very clear beacon as to where this location is. It is still raining out, so there's rain pouring down across the tower itself.
But I'm not below that at this point.
No, you're not.
Gotcha.
No, but you can still see in the distance that chasm that opens up into what seems like the major escape stands before you, before Vicky stops moving.
Okay. Kind of stop with her. Is everything okay?
I don't believe we need to go this way in order to get in. There's a particular way that I was able to make my way out of the labs in a rather quiet fashion.
Lead the way. I'm sure you remember, but quiet is not always my forte.
I know. We'll see if we can't help each other.
Easy there.
Follow me. She heads, as you guys had crossed one of the northern bridges into that river splits around the glow den, heading past the northern one. You guys turn to the right. You guys are walking along a massive, maybe 25, almost 30 foot tall metal wall. And across the top of it, every once in a while, you have Tinkerman sentries that are up there that will walk.
What kind of weaponry?
They seem to be holding these long rifles, essentially. Every once in a while, you catch a few that where their hands are supposed to be, they have like these 4-pronged propellers. And they walk around and will and fly up and then go back as they just like float through the air.
It's like
Imagine.
Toontown.
Totally.
What?
It's like Toontown.
Oh, okay. I've never played Toontown.
We'll show you at the break.
Imagine that's recon guys taking a look around.
Some sort of aerial unit.
Okay.
It seems that there's a couple different types of tinkers out there. There seems to be baseline ones. You saw the giant bulking tank one.
Am I able to discern any sort of pattern or like view them kind of doing things in unison? Like this guy takes off, I could see the guy down there also take
Okay.
off and kind of like leapfrogging together. Does that make sense?
Yes, I will say you can either roll a straight intelligence check or an insight check.
I will happily roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
Nat 1. Fun stuff for me.
As you're kind of observing carefully, your hand is slightly squeezed a little tighter and you're brought back to this moment with her. And you kind of find yourself flashing back at home, walking through the snow with her once more. Her left arm not cold, but warm, hand skin to skin. And you're brought back to this moment, cold porcelain in hand.
Wolfgang's kind of gonna furrow his brow, which is pretty unusual for him, and then kind of shake that off. And, but he will ask, how long has it been since you've been here? In the labs, that is.
In the labs, I've been here for, I believe, 6 or 7 years.
You were in the labs for 6 or 7 years?
I was in the labs for about 3 years. I was walking around town for the remainder. But I've been in Voxstrom specifically. Maybe 7 years, closer to 7 at this point.
What happened before that?
My father
Yeah.
kept me locked away.
I'm looking really forward to having a conversation with him at some point in the future.
Me too, a rather silent one. The only thing I want out of his vocal box is for it to be out of his body.
Yeah. I think we can arrange that.
I intend to.
I intend to come with you. So it's this way?
This is it. She ushers you along. You guys walk along this the snaking sections of this river, leading off to a point where she kind of takes you down a bit of an embankment. the river's quite a bit lower from this particular area, and there's a bit of like a walkway downwards. And you notice it really almost immediately cuts you off from any visual eye contact from any sentries on that wall. It's just deep enough, and you get right to like the base of this river, and there's a nice long pathway, very narrow, that kind of sits right along this little bit of an edge. The wall of the side of this river is probably now about 12 feet up right now, and the water with all this rain is kind of sloshing a little bit up onto where this pathway is, but it doesn't seem too terribly overrun. Moving along that path, you guys slowly and carefully move your way along before you get to a point that has these metallic grooves set in, like bits of metal have been bolted into the wall. She starts to climb that. You follow?
Yep.
Climbing up it, you come right to a wall with a bit of a walk line, and there's a little bit of a crack in the metallic area, perfect for handholds.
Are we on the outside of the wall or the inside of the wall?
You guys are on the outside of the wall.
Okay. So,
But essentially where that large walkway was of like, you know, all the sentries, that wall begins to curve eventually and meet with the river so that no one can continue moving along. This kind of brings you out to a bit of an extra opening where they kind of missed bringing it all the way to the edge of the river. And then you're essentially standing on a bit of stone, and you have a section of the wall with these kind of like rusted away parts from the wall.
okay. Wolfgang's going to like hit his chest and try to cast Divine Sense, and nothing happens.
Nothing goes off.
Fully committed to the sound effects.
Vicky looks to you, and we can climb this if we need to, if you want to get a bit of a look, lay of the land, but I don't recommend hopping down or over the wall
Okay.
until we're ready to go, because getting back is the hard part.
All right. Wait here. I'm gonna take a look.
I'm not about to let you go by yourself.
Isn't it just up the wall?
Yes, but just in case. She puts her hands in and begins to climb up, deftly, quickly.
I will follow much less deftly and quickly.
I would like an athletics check from you.
Oh my god. I'm gonna kill the dog.
23.
Nice. Natural 16 on her part, with no modifiers. She climbs up. You're actually very deftly, very quickly, right behind her, making your way up to the very top. I would like a stealth check from both of you as well.
Not your thing, huh?
You are at disadvantage in your armor.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Nat 1.
Oh.
Okay.
Clank, clank, clank.
You're very lucky that she has a 24.
Feeling pretty lucky about that, yeah.
As you guys get to the top, part of the water that's been like accumulating on this top section of the wall, your boot slips into it and you start to tip over the edge, and she catches you and begins to try and pull you back up. She's going to do an athletics check to see if she drops you or not. Takes her a second, but she gets you back up there with a 13.
I say, you're stronger than I remember.
This arm lets me do things that I normally can't. It has its uses.
Clearly. Impressive.
Looking across the landscape before you, you see these large 4 different structures, varying shapes, sizes, but they're all massive in form. They have these large stacks that essentially are emitting either smoke or steam. You're not entirely certain from this distance, but there are plenty of Tinkermen in this area.
Is it worth counting, or is it just so many it's not worth counting?
I think it's worth counting.
Okay. That is what I'll do
Okay.
as quickly as possible.
Take a few seconds. Roll a perception check.
With advantage, because I have a lot of experience with this kind of thing.
I'll say with advantage, because experience with that type of thing makes you proficient in it, normally. So I'll say advantage because you have Vicky assisting you.
7. Who gives a shit?
7 total?
Yeah. It was
As your-
perception, right?
It was perception.
Yeah, 7.
As you're counting about, you maybe see 7.
That's not very many. And that's
You don't know how many of them you double counted, though.
out of 7?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I feel like an idiot.
Well, it's more a case of like,
Yeah, I know. That one goes down here. And
oh, I saw them
That
again.
Mario Party video game.
Well, because
Or
it's
minigame.
not it's not like normal humanoids where it's like
Counting the mushrooms.
that's a halfling. Oh, and that one's a tiefling. These are all identically structured. They look exactly the same. There's no deviancy within their forms.
Okay.
So it's very easy to mix them up. Okay. Essentially, what we are going to be looking to do is we are going to be heading, unfortunately, to the furthest factory.
The furthest. That's fantastic. Where do we go from here?
We're going to head along the right-hand side until we hit the wall. Just a stone wall, and then we're going to hop down.
Okay. Okay.
And then hope we don't get caught.
Yeah, that should be really easy with 6 of us and my armor.
Do it naked.
There's a lot of guard dogs here too.
I hear those
Yeah,
dogs howling. Is
guard
that those dogs in the distance howling?
For those of you, if you can't hear, there's a dog
Hopefully.
somewhere nearby that's barking very loud and you can hear it. I'm
pretty
hoping
sure-
there's
Literally
it's
right
ambiance,
outside the
no.
window.
It's ambulance.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm playing it on my phone.
Those are guard dogs.
Guard dogs nearby.
Pretty sure those are guard dogs.
You see a mechanical. No.
That thing is terrifying. Let's get moving. Okay, so is this everything that we can see at the moment? This is about as good as it's gonna get.
This is about as good as it is going to get. Once we get into the factory, it's a very brief jaunt. I hope. That is assuming they haven't boarded up where I came out of.
So it's been a few years. You remember how to get to Daggledoria?
I have an idea, yes.
Okay, well, it's something. It's better than the no idea the rest of us have. So
The problem is going to be the lab we are going into will probably be either renovated or there is a chance it's just been abandoned.
Okay.
We fucked it up something fierce when we were leaving out.
good.
So
We?
I escaped with Cable. I escaped at the same time as Cable. He granted me an opportunity to seize the chance out. He didn't know me, we weren't teaming up. It just happened around the same time.
Interesting.
I didn't think anything of him until he found me later on.
Which was only about a week ago.
Roughly.
Okay. Do you think he can fix your ticker?
He wants to try.
Okay. If we get out of here and it doesn't work, we might have another idea. We have a powerful cleric on our side, and she might have some powerful friends. We can try that if this route doesn't take.
Okay. You're talking of the moon one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pink hair.
Yes.
The
Okay.
pantsuit.
We should probably head back.
Yeah, let's
Don't want to get caught up here.
let's get moving.
No checks needed. You guys begin to make your way back, cutting back to the group. Around this point, after doing a little bit of shopping, you guys have a good chunk of time to kill. Is there anything particular you'd like to do, or would you like to jump to the next event?
I would like to retire to my to one of the rooms that we've purchased
Mm-hmm.
and try out my spider feet.
Okay. You put the boots on. They begin to glow. And as you place them against the wall, they immediately just like latch in with whatever gravitational force is drawing you into that area. And it feels strong, but it's not difficult to like move your feet off of them. The second your intention is to move forward, it detaches and moves, and it becomes second nature very quickly.
Okay.
whatever magical effect is happening over your body, even hanging upside down, the blood doesn't rush to your head.
So if I disengage my feet from the ceiling,
Mm-hmm.
like if I jump, like I would jump off the ground, will I start to head towards the ground again, or will I?
That's a good question.
Does it depend what my intention is?
What does the item say?
It says whatever you want, Lauren. Just kidding.
I think that makes
While
sense.
you wear these light shoes, you can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving your hands free. You have a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. It does not work on slippery surfaces such as ice or oil.
You would fall.
Okay.
The internet says you would fall if you jump.
But I could flip. I could disengage
Yeah,
myself
you-
from the ceiling and like flip upside down.
Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely.
That's what
well,
I'm
and that's a great way of
experimenting
getting
with.
away from a dangerous scenario if you
Yeah.
suddenly find yourself face to face with a giant spider.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be in front of that thing. You can just whoop, and drop it.
And flip that. So I've been practicing with that in my room. Lots of flipping around and walking on walls and
Okay.
ceilings.
Go ahead and roll me just a general dexterity check.
With my
Or
modifier?
I'll say acrobatics.
Okay. 25.
25. Seems easy enough. You're also doing it from a ceiling that's maybe 10 feet up.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's not a huge drop for you, but see what it feels like when you're dropping from 20 and then 30. See where that takes you.
Do it, I dare you.
I'm gonna drop off my cleric stuff and my armor in the room, and change into the outfit that I just bought.
Okay.
And I'm gonna find Froggy. I'm gonna say, "Do you want to come with me on a quick expedition?"
Okay.
And we're gonna head out, and I'm in search of somebody selling those street drugs.
Okay.
Do you tell me that?
No.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Mr. Claiborne.
See, this is what happens when
How
you stop me
are
from
you-
buying drugs.
Are you trying
The cleric goes and
to
buys them.
discern via observation, or are you asking around?
Observation.
Observation. I would like either an investigation or a perception check.
I'm sorry, what was the first one?
Investigation or perception.
Thank you.
It's up to you.
Violent drugs. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Fitting
Yeah, you see
for dirty business.
you see a little goblinoid. Little goblin critter
Goblinoid.
kind of walking around, cloak on, moving about the space, has this glare, this look of hunting in their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
They continue down a different pathway and curve off to the side, disappearing down an alleyway.
Rocknant,
Yeah?
I need to tell you something.
I do my best big doe eyes. Just innocent little child. Yeah?
We're gonna buy some drugs, Froggy.
What?
Now, hear me out.
Uh-huh. I'm listening. I got big ears.
Okay. I've seen how dangerous they can be, but I also see how formidable they make people in battles. So I think it's helpful to have some with us just in case. So I want to see, what this guy is selling, and I brought you because you're really sneaky and you're very friendly, and I don't think anyone will be unnerved by you being there. So if anything seems untoward, you let me know. If you feel uncomfortable with this, we can go. But
Okay. So you want me to buy drugs?
no, I want us to buy drugs.
It's going on the highlight reel.
Okay. Should I go catch that guy?
Yes,
So, would he be intimidated by two? Should it just be one of us to start?
I think you tell him that you're. What should I be? Your friend, your girlfriend, your Master? I don't know. What do you think?
What is going on?
What?
What about this?
Things have
You
taken
could be
a
too
lot.
What if I make you invisible, and then you just pop out if you need to?
You feel comfortable with that? Engaging with him? Like that?
Yeah, you said I'm cute and innocent, right?
Let's do it.
All right. Invisibility.
So cool.
Your form dissipates around you.
And I'll have my sword ready.
Blade out.
This is insane.
I'll go sprint after this dude.
Okay.
Cast Land Strider so I can get extra
Running.
fast.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir or madam, or whatever you would like to be called.
Cutting around the corner, you see him hanging out to the side near just like this big old trash pile down this space. The alleyway is maybe eight feet across, but he's just flipping this dagger in his hand, and he kind of.
Hey,
Wow.
I'm fiending for some lumen essence. Drugs. I'd like some.
You just automatically assume that I have drugs.
Do you have drugs?
I mean, yeah, of course I have drugs. I don't like the assumptions.
Okay, sorry. I'd like about this much, please.
And I'll give him enhance ability just in case.
Well, that would take you out of invisibility.
Okay, never mind. We'll do that.
Which you're aware of.
I'd like about this much.
You don't really buy this stuff that often, do you?
No, this is my first time with drugs.
Yeah, I could tell.
Ask him what kind is that?
What kind of drugs do you have?
Roll me a stealth check. It's not an advantage.
17.
17. Okay. Just in case.
Are you
I have a couple different kinds, okay?
okay?
Which one are you looking for? Amethyst, emerald, or ruby?
Amethyst.
Amethyst.
He kind of pulls open his cloak and pulls out this little vial and pulls out a syringe.
Essentially, you would lock it into there. Right on in.
I don't like needles. Do you have like a chewable?
Nope. Well, I suppose you could drink it.
Oh, okay.
It's
Cool.
not as fast acting, though.
No worries. I'll take the syringe, but
Before I hand you this, I'm gonna need some cha-ching, cha-ching.
Oh,
Some of that gold.
yeah. How much?
About 8.
About 8.
Ask him what the amethyst does.
Speaking of amethyst, what does this do?
Sends you on that wild brain trip, you know? Mm-hmm.
Ask if he has any strength ones.
Do you have any strong ones?
Well, sure, we got ruby.
Okay, that too, please.
Sure. You're looking at 16 gold.
I'll spot you later.
Okay, that sounds fair.
Okay?
You seem like an honest drug dealer.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay, 16 gold.
There you go.
Thanks. So, is there anything I should know before, like, just chugging?
No. Enjoy the ride.
Okay, thanks, you too.
Sure.
He starts to walk away slowly.
Hey, Conscience. Is there anything else I should have done?
Nope, that was perfect.
Okay. Bye. Oh, sorry, I talk to myself sometimes.
I do too.
Is that a symptom?
No,
Okay. Hey, what's your name?
I'm not telling you.
Okay, if I want more of these, where can I find you?
I'm not telling you.
Okay, if I, just want to be friends with you, just can I tag along for a bit?
I'm gonna start to like pull on his shirt a little bit.
Goodbye! Nice to meet you, see you later!
I've seen some weird shit, but man.
Minus 16, you said?
Here, no,
16
it's
gold.
my money.
So you'll minus
yeah,
16.
I have not finished creating amethyst yet, but ruby should be in there.
Thank you.
I'm just going to give them to you.
Great,
You put
no,
them in
that-
your
thank you
inventory
so
as you
much.
want. One
Thank you,
amethyst, one
Froggy.
essence.
You're the best. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
Thank you for buying me drugs.
Yeah. I just gotta say, I hope you know what you're doing.
No. I'm not. No. I'm not gonna like take them to, no, this is science.
Okay.
But you did really good back there. You held your own.
Thanks.
I'm
I mean,
impressed.
I'm pretty streetwise.
Yeah, you are. I'm impressed.
Yeah. I'll start walking back. But hey, when we get out of here, do you mind if I just tag along with you for a little bit?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Why? Where you going?
I mean, I didn't expect to bring up my sister and my mom and the drow grandma lady, but I think I might need some of your magic. I study magic, right?
Right.
I mean, that's what all these books are. I actually even snuck a book from the professor, and I've been reading some of his stuff just because I want to know what he's up to. Knowledge is power.
Sure.
He was reading about that comet thing. I saw you guys talking about it one day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, defied the heavens or something like that, right? I'm wondering if that has magic to be unlocked.
I'm sure it does.
Hey, what's the biggest thing you've ever healed someone from?
Well, I mean, I've brought people who were close to death back.
Have you cured someone that was petrified?
No, I haven't. But I've seen it done in my temple before.
Okay.
Do you know someone who's been petrified?
Yeah, so my drow mama, she's cool, right? My mama, she's cool, right?
Yeah, sure.
My sister's this amazing warrior. But she went to defend our town, and she didn't come back the same.
Your sister got petrified.
Yeah,
How long's she been like that?
weeks now. Months, maybe. Time's kind of weird underground.
Well, when we get out of here, yes, I'll help you.
Okay. I'm gonna stick with you.
You're all right, Froggy.
Okay, let's go do some
All
drugs.
right. Wait, what?
And cutting from that moment. Rest of the day begins to pass unless there was anything someone else wanted to do.
I'm good.
Wolfgang and Vicky will reunite with the group before evening approaches.
Definitely going to lay out what I saw
Mhm.
and experienced thusly. You've all been clued in.
You learn of a way up over the wall, closer towards the factories.
I'll still be in my room when he meets up with them.
Sure.
So, how did our day go?
Good. We made a friend.
We did when we went shopping. It was great.
Nice.
Murray. You remember Murray?
Yes. That was like yesterday.
Y-
Or
yes.
the day before. Murray.
Wouldn't call us friends, but
I mean, if you see someone more than once in an amicable situation, you become friendly.
right, okay.
Anyway, how was your mission?
Relatively successful.
Glad to hear it.
And you said up and over a wall.
Yeah, probably, 30 feet?
30 feet.
Not too bad.
How do you feel about 30 feet?
About as good as I do about 100 feet.
Oh, honey.
Well,
I have a way of dealing with it. We'll be fine. Let's just.
I can try to throw you over. It's going to be worse than climbing.
I mean,
but
what if I give you some calmer emotions like we did last time?
No, I'll be fine. I have something for it, like I said.
All right.
Dramamine?
I'd like to make an entrance now in my getup.
Do you kick the door open?
And no, I won't kick the door. I don't know. Where are you? Are you in
We're
a
in
room?
one of the rooms chatting.
Yeah.
Can
They're
we
one
be
of the rooms
downstairs
adjacent
so that there's a nice
Like
staircase?
I'm into that as well. Sure. You guys, as you guys are
Pretty
discussing,
woman.
you hear the
She's ready for
of
prom.
the heels descending down the stairs in, I imagine, what you had already established for your dress?
Yeah,
Or in
it's
something
like
different?
a purple. It's like a purple color.
Okay.
I mean, all she did was take off her glasses, but now she's hot all of a sudden.
You know, I gotta say, she really is all that.
That natural gift.
It's purple. You know, everything else is pretty much. Her braids are pretty much the same. You know, she's got like. I would say that she's wearing like, you know, kind of wraps around her wrists and stuff just to hide her daggers.
Okay.
You know, so she's probably got like
Her
some
psionic
cuffs, like some cuffs on where she's got like a dagger in each, and then she's probably got some daggers hidden like at her, you know, thigh or something, and a couple in her.
You could have a thigh holster for the dagger if you wanted.
Okay, yes, she has a thigh holster with the dagger.
So, we
And
all,
she comes downstairs kind of carefully because even though she's very dexterous,
She's strapped with
she
daggers.
can walk in heels, but she's not
she
used
has
to them.
50 pounds of daggers attached to her.
It's the daggers that are really throwing things off here.
Whoa. Looking good.
This is better.
Yes.
Excellent.
Kind of look at Vicky.
Wah wah wee wah.
Well,
What?
let's drink.
Maybe we shouldn't. We have a mission tomorrow. You have a mission right now.
Let's
Maybe-
eat.
That's a great idea.
Question.
Get you a bib.
While you're on this date, do you want to be completely alone?
Well, this was my thought. Nesta, I thought that I'd psychically link with you. I think I can do that. I'm pretty sure. Let's try it out. And then I think really hard. I get kind of squinty. And I go, Nesta, can you hear me? In my whisper voice.
Mhm.
And she can hear me.
I can.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll your die.
I
You
gotta
hear
remember
Ranquin's voice echo
which
inside your
one
mind.
It is. I think it's a 4. It's a D4, right?
Who?
I believe it's a D6.
You're right.
This will determine how many hours you can keep this up.
6.
4.
4 hours.
Dang, 4 hours.
Long enough to
alright.
get some.
Around this point, it's
Do I have to
about
use
4
it?
o'clock.
I don't think I have to
So
use
that
it the
will
first
last
time
until 8 p.m. tonight.
for psychic whispers.
So the other thing I could do is I could make someone invisible
I guess.
and I could disguise myself. So we could have backup and no one will ever know.
Well,
I do use one.
it isn't a bad idea, but we called out for that. Kind of blows the whole mission, right?
That's true. I think if she's linked with me,
We could be nearby. Worst comes
I
to
can
worst.
do it for 2 people if I need to.
You can connect to multiple people. The die determines how long
The
you're
first time
connecting
use
to
this
them.
power after long rest. You don't have to use it. Yeah. Okay, good.
Well, maybe you should connect to Kylas too. He knows how to get some.
That's really up to you.
can we send messages back or we just receive?
Can they? I believe they can respond
Yeah.
Mhm.
We can speak telepathically to each other
up to a mile.
as
away.
long as we're within a mile of each
Wow,
other.
a mile.
So, she's gonna meet at the tavern.
Mhm.
I mean, we can go into the tavern. It's a public place and have a drink and see where they go from there and see where that goes, I guess. Is Oz around?
He is.
As Oz flies in,
I'm gonna yell "boo" in Kyle's mind.
Good.
Can you,
I-
did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. Can you hear all of my thoughts or just the ones that I want you to hear?
I think all the ones you want me to hear. I don't know. Think something.
you must choose to send
Okay.
your thoughts.
Just litter into my brain.
Yikes.
it's not unsimilar to your connection with Oz, actually,
Okay,
in terms of how it functions. You choose when you want to speak with him telepathically.
got it.
So,
Except, strangely enough, this connection feels way stronger.
Just a wee bit unsettling, but happy to be here.
Something you both notice, you feel that little bit of pressure at the base of your skull. Like a thumb has been put there.
Oh, it's weird. As soon as you did that, I felt this pressure on the base of my skull.
What did it feel like?
Almost like a thumb.
Like a
pressing
thumb.
it.
I was
Yeah.
just thinking that. It's kind of
Well,
very
yeah.
similar to a thumb on the back
It's
of my
been
head.
happening a lot lately.
I don't even know why I'm here.
Really
I think I've experienced it recently too.
I
You
thought-
have. Maybe it's
Huh.
something of being underground.
I thought it was just all of you giving me a headache.
That's what I thought too.
I hear that a lot.
But it seems to happen every time there's some kind of like magical thing between us, don't you think?
I have
Maybe.
no idea.
I don't know. We should
Yeah.
start keeping track of when this is
Right.
happening.
Are you doing this?
It could be that I just psychically connected with the both of you. And maybe that's just what psychic powers feel like.
Or have you done it in the past?
Yeah, we've been feeling this
Yeah,
for
all
a
the
few
time.
days.
No, Kylis.
Well, that's what we're saying. We've
Alright.
been feeling it for a few days here. I'm going to start keeping a track of when it happens. So let me know, everybody, when you're feeling a thumb on the back of your head. All right?
So maybe
Right.
we just do this.
Mm-hmm.
That's our sign.
I like it. Yes, I've got
Yeah.
a thumb thing.
You just go.
This is
that can mean a
progress.
lot of things.
So
It can
is
be very
this
confusing.
different than this though? Because I've seen you do this a lot.
This is
Right.
very different.
That's her
Yeah.
signature move.
Oh.
It's like a catchphrase.
It's like, you go, dude.
All right, you bunch of weirdos. I'm going to the bar.
Okay, you look hot.
All right.
Yeah, throw some more stones in a
Good.
glass house over there.
What?
Anyways, so let's all.
Vicky has this look of just go.
So
Goes to the bar.
we're gonna.
All right. We'll be nearby, but not too nearby.
Okay.
He doesn't necessarily know we're her friends, right? We're just other patrons doing our thing, having a great evening,
Right. And if we need
Drinks.
distraction,
and
Mr. Nan could do a strip show.
I think that is a great idea.
Okay. Whatever you
Wolfgang-
need.
Wolfgang's goes.
All right. Heading to the last decent tavern. All right.
Yep.
It's about 4:30 at this point.
Oh,
Or you can wait to go later if you want to choose a specific
Yeah, yeah.
time.
You
that
want to
wanna
go later.
Okay.
I want to go later.
Note
yeah,
that as this time is passing, that's how much time is passing on your
Oh.
telekinetic link. You
I
can.
thought we already sped up to the evening.
We sped up to when you guys all re-met with Wolfgang. If you want to wait and set it up, then I'll allow that.
That
That's
is
fine.
what I want.
Because time gets wonky.
It does.
Same
Yeah.
conversation unfolds later.
Right, totally. Yeah, we can have all that happen around 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Okay.
I'll take
Okay.
a short rest, get my second level spell
Sure.
back.
Absolutely.
Oh, speaking of spells, let me try something on you, my friend.
My
I'm
friend.
gonna,
My friend.
Who is this
Let me
person?
try something on you, my
She's
friend.
Master Claymore.
Yeah,
I
right there,
had an
Jen.
energy drink before playing today. All right, and I
They give you
will.
one regularly.
Those Irish car bombs.
I'm going to
you know,
cast Lesser
2 days ago.
Restoration on you.
what does that look like, and what does it feel like?
So I'm going to put my hands on your shoulders, and you're going to. My hands are going to glow, and you kind of see this like shimmery light move from my hands like down your body and
Ooh.
like
Kinda
kind
like
of covering the
straightens
whole
up
thing.
and-
Mhm.
Looking down at you.
And then once the gold like kind of like covers your body, it kind of just shimmers away, and it feels really warm and really like kind of like
Sexy.
Like you're not sure if you peed yourself?
sparkly and
I
like
do believe in fairies.
feels like pixie dust.
Okay.
And it,
Did it work?
I don't know.
Try to
You
cast light.
can touch a creature and it can end either one disease or one condition affecting it.
As it falls over your body, the shimmering begins to try and seep into your body, and then it is expelled out and dissipates.
I still try to cast light.
No light.
Nice try.
Sorry.
At this point, you're quick to discern a substance that removes magic probably can't be removed with magic.
Sure, that makes sense.
So if it can't
Let me
be-
try something.
Oh god.
I take a dagger out.
Bloodletting, yes! Where are the leeches?
We'll bleed it out of you.
Pull my sword
We'll
out.
cure this shit with science.
Yeah, I just think your humors are off. So you just get a couple of leeches and.
My humors?
Yeah.
When have you known me to be humorous?
Oh, no. Everyone's body's made up of 4 different humors.
I think you need less bile.
Fuck, what are they?
Don't look at me.
Bile.
You went into this role play.
There's the melodramatic. No, fuck, what is that one? I don't remember. And then the phlegmatic, and the sanguine, and the... something.
Okay. This is very helpful.
And
Continue.
now it's 7:30 at
Certainly
night.
so.
Yay!
Yes.
If I was to cast like something like Cure Wounds or Calm Emotions on him, would that do nothing as well? Man, don't get hurt, buddy.
We'll see.
I could blast you once if you want to try it.
That's very nice of you to offer.
I'm trying to help here.
No, I appreciate that. That's fantastic. Thank you.
Girly girl.
Are you talking to me
Yes.
in front of me or
I'm
in
talking
my
to
mind?
you. Oh,
Okay.
I'll do in your mind. Why not?
Okay.
Just for funsies.
We don't have that set up yet.
We don't?
Yeah, we do. We
Oh.
just did.
We're doing it later.
It's 7:30 now.
Yeah.
We're
It's
just
7:30 now.
Sure. 7:30 now, and now we're establishing this.
He said that.
Yes.
That it's 7:30, and so
Yeah,
we've
but-
done this.
Time's weird.
I'm going to
Yes.
give you a gift as well. I'm like Sleeping Beauty's little fairies here. Gift for you, a gift for you.
You're like
and
Oprah.
You, I'm like Oprah, thank you. And I'm going to give you Eagle Splendor. So you have advantage on charisma checks.
Oh, yeah.
Lasts for 1 hour.
Oh god.
Okay.
Right, let's get going down there.
I'm at the bar now. Can I
Okay.
go?
You
go to
guys
the
are
bar.
all
Okay, we're at
those who wish to head to the last
the
decent tavern
last
may.
decent tavern.
We should not have a drink.
I go order a drink.
Really want a drink.
Okay. You guys go over to the bar. Those who wish to have drinks are more than welcome to have some. If you want one that's more expensive, you'll be paying a gold. Basic ones are about a couple silver.
I
Right,
just want
I
a
have
basic one.
no money. I gave it all up for this other ring.
I can buy you a drink,
Thank
Kyla.
you.
You're not with us.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
No, didn't you go
No, you
to
need
meet
to.
your
You're
boy
going
toy?
Yeah, you're walking
We're
down.
meeting at
And
the club
anyone
with
who
the
wished to go as well may.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
The last decent tavern is where I said I'd meet him, so we're all in the same place.
I'll go down and get a free drink.
All right, I'm gonna buy him a drink.
So who's going to the tavern? You two are already there.
We're all
You're all going. Okay. Vicky does opt to not go in, but she will be nearby.
Oh, well then I will not be going.
Okay. She'll be spending time with you elsewhere.
Yes.
Okay.
Little puppy dog.
If my little
I have a mission.
dog. I love my little
I have a
puppy
goal
dog.
now, so
As
Good, my
fear of
baby
being
doggy.
recognized by someone potentially.
I offer.
We'll
I do
hand
have
back
this
the
fancy
bit.
cloak that I purchased.
I'll get my drink and then.
Yeah, because he's already kind of seen me with you, but he hasn't
Nothing.
seen me with anybody
Just hide
else.
you.
Yeah.
So I think
Oh.
it's fine if we're seen together, but we wouldn't want to implicate anyone else as our friend.
Cloaks up.
Frogman,
Oh, so I
actually, he
shouldn't
may
sit
have
with them.
noticed. No, because
No,
you.
because I was entering as he was leaving.
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
So
does
should I
Vicky
not
go
sit
in
with
now?
them?
You can
She
go sit with them if you want, but
puts
I don't
up
want to
and
be
we'll
by
go in.
myself.
Oh,
Fantastic.
Vicky's
Right.
doing this.
I'm
Vicky
gave
will
her-
be
I
in
gave
the
her my
tavern.
cloak.
She has a
That's fine.
cloak hood up, keeping some very
Kylas,
clear parts about
Yes.
her hidden.
do you care to dance?
Sure, certainly.
Upon entering the tavern, as you guys are getting ready, you can see most of the dance floor is completely cleared. As Jari and Safala are on the dance floor dancing
Oh, they're
together
already there. Okay.
presently.
Well, then, same thing. If they're there, we'll let them dance for a little while, but then Kylas and I'll ask Kylas if he wants to dance, and we'll go join the dance floor.
Everyone is in this state of being starstruck by these individuals dancing. They are fluid, gliding across the floor. It's not classic ballroom.
Yeah.
It's far more blues. It's a little more improvised. It's partner dancing for sure, but there's a lot of flair and extra steps that come with it. And Jari is excellent at flaunting Safala across the floor. She reads his intentions and when to pose for different moments.
Sounds just like me and Kylas.
Mhm.
All right, should we show them up?
Let's do it.
All right.
Are you guys gonna go
Dance
on while,
battle.
Are you gonna go on while they're on there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You two step out onto the floor. Who's leading?
Kylas.
All right.
All right. I'm like, Kaz can go either way, I'm sure. So,
All right.
He leads me out onto the dance floor,
Okay.
and we fucking nail it.
Do you?
Just like that. No rolls necessary when you're a natural 20.
the interesting thing about these rolls, it's not about high or low. It's about how close you two can be together.
All right.
Okay.
So,
Interesting.
Weird.
well,
Good charisma boy and advantage on charisma right now. So
Mhm.
that's pretty
on
good.
charisma checks, absolutely. It's not entirely about the performance as well. I will need acrobatics checks to start to make
Okay.
sure you guys don't stumble across each other.
Froggy,
Yeah.
shall we dance?
I rolled a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Wow, nice.
17 plus 4 for 21.
For 21.
Wow.
What did you get in total?
In total, 26.
26. 21. That's close enough. Especially with the 20. I'm not going to punish that. I'm going to put that as pretty much exactly where you want to be. You guys immediately are able to feel each other's rhythm pretty much right off the bat. Taking advantage of the music, and Jari and Safala lock eyes with both of you.
Kylos will immediately.
Safala kind of smiles, and so does Jari. And they kind of whirl off to the sides. I'm going to make some checks for them.
This night might get weird.
For some.
All right. We have... They're doing very well. I also got a natural 20 for Jari.
Nice. We're well suited.
Jari really taking the moment to show off Safala. Safala having moments of being caught off guard with how quickly she's getting spun around, but every single time she takes it as a moment of extension to kind of catch herself for a moment and bring herself back into the dance.
Yeah, we did that too.
Were you two jumping on?
Are there any randos dancing, or is it literally just the pair?
It is those four on the floor.
Oh!
Right now.
Oh.
Is it?
Everyone
It's
made
just
a space
yeah.
for Jari and Safala to dance, and you two were like, okay.
yeah,
I
that's exactly
pictured
what
like
we did.
they had like a little bit of room, but people
No,
were still
no,
dancing
no,
around
no,
them.
This is a
with them.
spectacle. People
Oh.
are watching this happen.
Cool.
Amazing.
Glad I knew
Two
that going
barons
in.
are dancing on the floor. No one's about to encroach upon
Except
that.
for these
Except for you
guys.
guys.
Let's go to the corner.
Yeah, and you're like in like middle school dance with each other. Like
Oh, it's all
a little bit of
arms.
space for the Naris, you know.
exactly.
All right.
About 1 moon's distance.
6 feet for God. 6 feet.
Yeah.
Like 8 inches.
All right.
One full moon apart.
Since you guys did so well on the acrobatics check, I would like a performance check to just see how quickly you can captivate the audience.
Advantage with you.
12.
You get advantage.
Oh,
Yeah, this is a charisma check.
16 plus 6.
12.
22 and a 12. You have a great partner and a great leader in this dance. And there are moments where some of the moves are catching you a little bit off guard, but the level of recovery that Kylos is able to perform brings you right back in. He's able to stabilize you. He's able to bring back confidence. And Kylos can clearly understand when to make you the center of focus.
Okay,
He's reading this very well.
excellent.
Right.
One more performance check from them.
From them?
Can we, since we're telepathically linked,
Exactly.
can I tell her the moves I'm about to do
Ooh.
to give myself advantage so that we can try and sync up a little bit more?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Okay.
Yes!
Right, baby, sure. Okay. All right.
This is so good.
Can we pick between the 2 dice rolls?
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me resolve what
Make
is
sure
happening,
yeah.
just so
Yeah.
you can see how much you need to lean into this.
Okay.
So Fall is having a hard time keeping up with Jari right now. Jari is leading, but also
Maybe going a little overboard.
you can tell he's self-absorbed in this moment.
Yeah.
It's getting
And
competitive.
He's getting competitive, and he doesn't want to lose as an individual rather than as a team.
Got it.
And you can tell that in his performance.
Knocking them off
and
their
it's-
game. I love it.
No one catches this, but you do see there's a moment where like Jari brings her back, and Safala kind of like says something very quickly to him.
And we notice this?
You see mouths moving, but you don't hear anything between the music and people applauding and cheering
In
and
my
your
mind,
own dancing.
I'm going to say to Kylos, like, looks like we have a little bit of competition here. You might need to save Safala before he takes us a little too seriously. Maybe we should cut in.
Right. Let's shuffle a bit more. We'll get close to him.
Okay.
And then we'll do it.
All right.
Okay. For this, because you guys are at advantage, strangely enough, I want insight checks from you both.
Okay.
Your ability to read each other with this telepathic link, you're both at advantage.
Okay.
hmm And you can choose which roll you want because you're looking for the closest number between the two.
I have a 12 and a 4.
Okay.
13 and 12.
So,
13 and 12. You guys are pretty in sync. you're chatting with each other the whole way through. You're able to eloquently place out these steps perfectly for yourself. Not many people are watching Safala and Jari anymore.
Well, we don't, and I want to say, Kylus, we don't want to make the Barons jealous. We just wanted to make now is the time to cut in.
You're starting to pull attention.
Okay. Right.
Okay, so once we start to pull attention, we're going to,
I'll get us close, and then why don't we swing out and stop?
Yeah, we want to do a really cool move where we cut in and steal the partners away without it looking amazing.
Okay. Who wants to lead this roll?
Okay.
It will
I have
be
an idea.
Perception check. You're looking for a moment to jump in.
I do not have any bonus to my perception.
Neither do I.
Whoever's making the roll has advantage because you're both
I'll do it.
assisting
It's
in
your night.
this.
Let's do
I'll
it.
do it. Okay, so advantage on perception.
Mhm.
16.
The DC was 15. Okay. You guys find that moment, and Kylus, in a strange display, you are portraying the leader in this moment, but Rangwin is picking the moment
I'll
for you to
dip
send.
her, and so she can look back at them.
Yeah, as you go in for the dip, you find that moment where they have actually disconnected for a bit of a moment, and as they're coming back in, you're like, "Phoom," and you send her off.
And
She
we've
goes
been
in.
watching, and they it looks like he's about to bring her into him,
Mhm.
and then it's me instead.
Yep. you just go right in and you take Jari for a spin, and there's a moment where Safala feels like she's being left hanging before phoom, a hand takes her off to the side as well.
so sweet.
Got
And
it.
you two switch partners, essentially. And as you two begin to spin, before we go into conversations, we will cut to our first break.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
A nice entrance into the tavern, grabbing some attention with not necessarily insulting the barons. But yeah, with that, we will be back in one moment. We'll see you guys very soon. Hit the button. Bye. And welcome back. Hope you all had a wonderful break. We sure did. But bringing us back into the moment, the group has finally made their way to the tavern, the last decent tavern. Walking in, there was a bit of a singular dance moment for the two barons, Jari and Safala, and Rangwin and Kailis decided to give them a bit of a challenge, something to set the stage, if you will.
They looked lonely on the dance floor.
They looked lonely on the dance floor, but accompanied by some equally potent competition. You found a moment to sneak your way into the other one's arms. And it is in that moment that we pick up into
Initiative.
Yeah.
Dance battle.
Is that how sex works in this?
Absolutely.
Nice. Only in certain species.
I have a fly speed. Does that matter?
They have dark vision.
I have tremor sense.
I have blind sight, so.
Good vibration.
In this moment, we will move to Rangwin and Jari, who whisk away across onto the dance floor. Well. I am glad to see that you have honored our agreement.
It's lovely to see you again.
You as well. I appreciate the way you entered the dance floor.
Well,
It definitely pissed off Sifala.
well, my intention was not to make anyone upset, but I just felt I'd look better in your arms.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like minds. You begin to continue dancing. So who was that gentleman that you walked in here with?
No one of consequence, just a dancer.
Roll me a deception check.
Advantage.
Deception?
Deception.
15.
Okay.
Never wasn't happy.
What a shame. I think it would be truly splendid to actually know you, who you are, how your brain works, and how you tick.
Sounds awfully scientific.
Curious mind.
Well, ask me any question. I'm an open book.
Where are you from?
Not here.
I know.
What an open book.
That much is very clear.
Far away from here.
You're a dodgy one. Not just in physicality, but in questioning as well.
I just don't see how where I'm from is that interesting.
How about this?
How about where I'm going to be tonight?
What the fuck is going on? You got him.
That's far
Game
away.
over. All right, move on.
There's like a split second where he kind of trips over his own feet, but he quickly catches himself back up. I think a past has a lot to do with the future as well.
Sure. My past is so boring.
Past is in the past. Let it go.
Nothing
Got it.
nothing I'd like to bore you with.
How could I convince you? Tell me, what am I do? Command me, please.
All right. I'll give you the answer to a question. One question, one kiss.
I feel like it is a win-win for me. A kiss first.
Yes, you'll have to convince me.
He spins you, dips you, and should you allow, he plants you one big kiss. right on the middle of the dance floor. It is in this moment we will sweep over to Safala and Kairos as these scenes are unfolding at the same time.
As that sweep happens, you just see both of us going.
Across their faces and directly to Kairos and Safala, who gets in your arms, is kind of drawn away but brings back to you. Locking eyes.
Hello again.
Hello. Impressive.
I try. Just helping a friend out.
Not many are able to upstage me.
Seems he didn't have the right partner for it.
You get so smooth.
Too true.
If you'd like to be the center of attention, I'm more than happy to help.
I do think I'm capable of doing that myself. But I'm interested in discussing the details for tomorrow.
I am too.
Very well. Let's wait until things calm down just a little bit. I don't want too many eyes on us.
Neither do I. And he'll kind of keep dancing. Yeah.
Absolutely. Bringing you back up from your sudden kiss.
Well, very convincing.
I appreciate that. So, to my question.
Your new question.
My new question. Where is the Thunder Engine?
I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about.
You are not good at keeping your side of the bargain. Fuck.
I've seen a thunder engine.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a specific one you're looking for?
It's the one Cable took from Safara.
Cable. I don't think I know a cable.
Your deception is not as keen as your looks are.
Why? Chari. I'm insulted.
As am I. Do not take me for some fool. His grip tightens ever so slightly on you.
In her mind, Kylas. Hey, how are things going over there?
Not great.
What? You were just kissing. It
He's
seemed like it's
asking me
going
about
all right.
cable.
Was that
He
your
knows
first
about
kiss?
the thunder engine.
Was that your first kiss?
Yes.
Oh, we are in so far over your head right now.
Sorry. I'm just picking up little bits and pieces here.
All right. As he grips
Party line!
As he grips me a little closer, I'm gonna get a little closer to him and I'll say, "Look, I'm not here to talk about who I do or don't know. Just here to dance with you and get to know you. Why all the questions? More kissing, please."
Kissing, please.
my honest question is Regwin just being honest?
Yes.
Okay. You find yourself in a difficult scenario, Regwin. You seem honest enough in that respect. But you know more than you are letting on. And that much I know. I'm a liar myself. I believe you.
Believe in my intentions. Yes, I know Cable. But I don't know much about his thunder engine. I know he has one. But I don't know where he is now. You see, I was staying with him for a short time. But
No.
I can see as much. I should know better than to assume that you don't know everything that goes on here. You are a baron, after all. So, you must know a little of my plans.
How about we up the stakes, huh? There are not many Gith who run around in Voxstrom. It is safe to say that your friend, Darek, is a decent playing card for me to throw on the table.
She's gonna take a step back.
You don't move anywhere. He has you in his arms.
Oh, fuck. Push him away.
Excellent. I'll play.
Good.
What is your proposal?
His safety and freedom, along with whatever other group that was skulking around within the labs.
Oh my god!
Oh no.
Terrible.
Professor.
Do I dare to presume that you'd like more from me than just a kiss?
I think you know what prize I require. Cable is no longer in the possession of the Thunder Engine, but he is surprisingly resilient to torture.
Good for him.
Fuck.
How's Darek?
Equally as resilient. You walk around with brave allies.
What about all of us?
Well, you see, we shouldn't be here in the first place, and you'll forgive us for trying to use all of our resources to leave. Perhaps, if I can get you what you want, you can help with that.
A Thunder Engine would be a surefire ticket out of this place.
So I suppose it's the only one around?
It is one of few, making it a valuable commodity.
I see. And if I were to tell you that we need it more than you do,
I wouldn't care.
there's nothing you desire more than this Thunder Engine? Nothing at all?
My god!
Overwhelming odds against her. Still flirts. Love it.
I'm so aroused right now.
She's like, danger? Oh, hell yeah.
Call it a case of right person, wrong time. Under different circumstances, maybe. Tonight I'm business.
What a shame. Any other questions you'd like to ask me?
He spins you. Did you enjoy the dance?
Yes.
Think upon what we have talked about. And he walks away. His cane appearing in his hand. And he continues walking.
In my mind, to Nesta and to Kylus, I go, fuck, 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 fuck!
I like drop my drink.
Some of it spills on Ferdinand.
I like that Wolfgang has been oblivious to all of this.
All of it.
Yeah.
Every single bit of it.
Kylus just kind of clears his throat. Oh,
I go,
that's
we
fine.
all need to talk. We all need to get together and talk right now.
What's going on?
But I walk sexily away.
Yeah,
Very
sure.
calmly.
Oh
and
yeah,
sexily.
easy enough for you to do with that Eagle Splendor activating as well. The dance with Safala is as long as you would like it to be.
I'm done when she's done.
Mm-hmm.
She said she wanted to wait for it to die down, so
Mhm.
that's what I'm doing.
I would say give it a couple minutes for people to make their way back to the floor. Meet in the same place.
Sure. Your friend didn't seem too happy there.
He doesn't seem too happy in many scenarios. Bit of a stick in the mud, really.
You did say we needed him, though, for a plan we discussed to go off without a hitch.
Well, yes, we do.
stick in the mud doesn't sound too pliable, movable.
But when you need support, it can pull you out of difficult scenarios.
Metaphors.
I'd like to think we're not in the mud yet.
Depends on where your perspective is. I enjoy games as much as the next.
So do
Move
I.
your pieces carefully. She'll begin to walk away.
I'll wait a little bit. Kind of talk to the group.
Applause erupts around the space amidst tense negotiations, and people kind of move their way back on.
Right, Callus is kind of just standing in the middle of the dance floor.
Yeah, people start to
Yeah.
crowd around you. They kind of bump into you,
Yeah.
but
Alright. Let's talk to both of them, I guess, telepathically. I'm supposed to meet Zavala here in a few
I don't
minutes.
think you can talk to her.
Oh.
you can only
Oh.
communicate back to her.
Oh, okay.
Yes. She's essentially the central point. You two are connected
Got it.
to her.
Okay. To Rangwin then.
Yes.
I'm supposed to meet Zavala here in a few minutes.
All right, well, I'm going to try and get everybody else to meet up back at one of the rooms where we can be not seen together because we need to talk immediately.
Alright, well, I need as much information as you can give me as fast as you can give it to me. So, what do they know?
They know that Cable had the Thunder engine. They don't know where it is now, but they have our friends. The Professor, Cable, Derek, I'm guessing Olwill. I was trying to remember his name for a minute.
Well, we are in the fucking mud, aren't we?
Yes. But he has told me that if we hand over the Thunder engine, he hands over our friends and gets us out of here. So we all need to discuss this immediately. I know we need Daggledoria too, but we gotta talk. So I'm gonna try and... I've already talked to Nesta. I'm gonna round up the others. If you want to meet with Cephalo, we'll meet with you afterwards.
Alright. I'll try not to fuck this up.
Please.
So,
So horny right now. Not me, Lauren. Just
I don't know if I believe that, actually.
Franklin's just like down a drink. I'm so conflicted.
Rengwin walks over to the bar and asks for water and then just throws it on her face and then walks out.
Right? Okay, well.
Seeing this, Wolfgang kind of is like, does everyone follow him?
Yeah, I'll follow her out.
We're just kind of like, look at Vicky.
I've asked you.
Vicky has been like
can
looking
you get
into
everybody?
a corner,
We need to
just
go
trying
back
Yeah,
not
out
to
to
I'll
see.
round
and
everyone up.
meet up.
Yeah. Did you tell me about our friends yet, or
No,
just that we're in
I haven't yet,
Come on,
just that we have to go
bad
talk.
news, bears, gays. Let's go. Good job.
We follow.
So we've gone back to one of the rooms.
Sure.
We've seen them all.
You guys are going. You're
Yeah,
leaving the.
We're leaving the
okay,
last.
you're going back to the inn.
Yeah, because I don't want but like I've tried to tell Nesta like let's all leave separately so
Okay.
that no one can track
so
us.
We'll try and
Sure.
split
I mean,
it.
you
So
guys.
deals.
You guys have enough time.
I just want to make sure that like
Are you trying to be seen not together?
yes. I don't want to be seen with any of them.
I want stealth checks.
All right.
This is your ability to convey certain bits of information to each other. I'm going to give all of you advantage because this psychic link is allowing communication from a distance for some of you.
So it's a straight roll for me.
Yes.
Natural 20 for a 25.
Oh, very nice.
17.
18.
15.
Oh, sorry. Let's go in order.
Natural 20.
Oh,
25.
perfect.
17.
Did you do a straight
He's
roll?
not.
because
He's not
not
going
going
away.
18.
Wow, you guys did a great job.
And that would be
Yeah, that was a group success.
Nailed it.
Okay.
Yeah, you all take your moments. You find opportunities. You like buddy up with just randos and go out the door. You make your way out. You guys begin to reconvene. You move the scene over to Kylus as you step into Cephala's office.
Stay close, Oz, in case she tries any magic.
Of course, Master.
Right. I will step in to the office.
All right. She's sitting at her seat.
I'll pull out a chair, and as I look at her, I will cast Hex, and I will subtle cast it,
Okay.
Yeah, you will.
and I will give disadvantage on Wisdom.
Okay.
Dull her senses a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Is there a visual to Hex?
Not with subtle.
There's no visual from you casting it, but like, is there a wind around her? She feels an effect dampening her. You're the only person. You would be smart enough to know that just because you're subtle casting, you're also the only person in this room. And people feel magical effects when they land on them, especially if it's dampening a check.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Guess we're gonna win this with good old-fashioned charm, and I'm not gonna do it.
All right. You sit down. Close the door behind you. Ah, never mind. She closes it.
Cool.
Does it lock?
Right. Well, our discussion. Korkov and Ulia. They do plan to meet tomorrow evening.
Excellent.
We do have a location as well.
Good.
And this-
Where is that?
But before we get into that, this is something that you spoke with Shari about.
Correct.
How did that conversation go?
It went well. He's excited. We have a full platoon of guards ready to sweep in and subdue them.
Why not just kill him?
People have useful information. We don't have any divine sorts among us who can speak with the dead. So them being alive is rather important for us.
I suppose that's fair.
Not good for us, though.
Yeah, this is going really well.
So, Shari's interested then. And if we were to give up the location, me and all my friends would be able to make it out.
Indeed. You would leave Voxstrom.
Would that include the friends you've already captured?
Very curious. I suppose that could be arranged. The ones who are still left, of course.
Did one of them expire?
Unfortunately, yes. Bull was a little too bull-headed. Excuse the pun.
That's a shame. Who?
I think I'll keep that to myself.
Well, if we're going to be keeping things to ourselves, I suppose I might have to keep something else to myself.
Hopefully not the location.
No, of course not.
Of course not.
That was part of a deal we already spoke of. Done meeting at the Dome.
Ah, close by.
Neutral territory.
My territory.
They suggested it, so.
It's all well. We already established
This
Dark's
night is
alive.
going really bad.
Fucking Clark Kent's alive, whatever his name is. He wouldn't kill the professor. He killed all of them.
Look at those straws being drawn.
Like a pit, maybe.
Go on.
What if you'd like to renegotiate our deal for a little more information? Might be able to. So what are you looking for?
I'm not one for mystery cards. I like things plain. I like things laid out. A little bit of mystery is fine when it's fun, but business? No, thank you.
Well, for more information, I need something in return. I'm not sure what that is just yet.
Well, you have the rest of the evening. Take your time. I have a wellspring of knowledge and resources. The issue for you is that you currently lack that.
You might be right there. So we still have a ticket out of here for that.
Yes.
And that includes people in captivity.
Yes.
All right, well, how about this? I'll give you a little more information. You release them immediately.
And what about this information is deemed worthy?
It's about that thunder engine of yours.
I knew he was going to do that.
Now that is interesting.
Don't tell him anything, Penguin. Don't tell him anything.
Worrying about the wrong
To be
one.
fair, the tables have turned ever so slightly.
Turns of table.
Turning tables. Well, information on my thunder engine. Yes, I suppose that would be worth it. Potentially worth it.
Well,
I already know Cable doesn't have it. But he refused to give up exactly who does.
well, this is a fun one because as the people that you're about to arrest, they hired Cable to take it.
Ulia and Kharkov, or just one in particular?
Ulia.
Roll deception check.
It's a dicey game.
Sneaky little minx.
Dicey as fuck right now.
Get it? Damn, dude.
Quiet you.
What'd you roll? What'd you roll? 20!
Oh my god!
For a total of
28.
fourth level, almost reaching a 30.
Oh my god, my heart's beating so fast.
God.
Very well, Kylus. Ulia it is then. Kharkov stays, we'll kill Ulia.
Sounds fair. She stole from you.
In which case, I will release your prisoners. It'll take a bit of convincing. Brittany's particularly attached to one of them. But I can get her to calm down. I'll offer up someone else.
I don't really care. Just let him go.
Very well. After we successfully take Ulia.
That wasn't the deal.
Well,
Yeah, the deal was immediate.
they are meeting on your turf
They are.
in a short time.
Mm-hmm.
It seems quite easy for you to show up there and take her. And I'm sure Kharkov will be happy to take her off the board.
Depends. They're not idiots. Well, maybe Ulia is, but Kharkov's a little different.
Is he getting that feeling from him?
We still play close to the chest. Tinkermen are expendable, but they're expensive too.
Why not let him do the work for you then? Get a nice little pat on the head.
And you'll convince Kharkov to kill Ulia for us.
Oh, I'm sure he'd be very happy to throw her under the bus. If it's between the two of them.
All right. You have roughly 1 day to convince him.
Right.
Either way, we'll be there.
So I can be as convincing as possible. What information could you give me on Kharkov?
He is more than he lets on. He's a master of deception, a master of reading people. It is a skill he has developed over a very, very long time.
Well, I'll see what I can do. Till tomorrow then. When can we expect to see our friends?
When I have Ulia's heart in my hand, we will chat.
Well, no, that's decided. Can I go for a round?
I'm okay.
Didn't seem right. A little tense in here. Well,
It's a little too much business this evening.
yeah, it's fair. Suppose I should get back to my friends anyways.
Have a good night.
You as well. Good evening. And he'll get up kind of quickly and move towards
She-
the door.
Door swings open.
Telepathically, I'll reach out to Rengwin. Right, so I think I just negotiated freedom for the group.
In that moment, before that message is
Okay.
delivered, we will come back to you guys as you're moving out back to your rooms. You meet up in one singular room together.
I'll say I got there first and I'm pacing and going, shit, fuck, fuck, fuck.
It's probably quickly followed by probably you, you and Frognan, and then Wolfgang and Vicky moments later.
Okay.
Okay.
Things seem to go quite well, right?
No, they did not go well. Well, I don't know. He's really hot, and we kissed, and that was my first kiss, and it was pretty hot, and I'm very confused about it, but I can't, that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. These asshole barons have our friends. They have Darek. They have the professor. They have Olwill. They have Cable. And they've been torturing them for information.
Of course.
They know about the Thunder Engine. They think that we have it.
Don't we?
I didn't confirm.
Where
Okay.
is the Thunder Engine?
Do I know that Kylus has it?
No, but Kylus didn't end up getting it, right? Didn't Cable
Right.
back out of the deal?
No, Kylus got it.
He convinced him. Said-
He
that
says
was a private conversation between Cable and Kylus.
he has alluded to the fact that we can have our friends back for the Thunder Engine, but I have no idea. He said Cable didn't have it.
How do we know for sure he has our friends? Maybe he's lying.
Was he?
I don't think he's lying.
He doesn't seem like the type of person that needs to lie about this.
Oh my god, what are we gonna do?
I mean, how else would he know that they're with us? I know that Darek's Gith and I'm Gith, but
So, he said to you that he has our friends and he wants Cable's Thunder Engine, which he stole from Safala, to get them back?
and to get us out of here, it sounds like.
Yeah, that sounds like bullshit. Because
I don't
Most-
trust anything that comes out of a
Yeah,
single one of these barons.
most of the time when someone says that, as soon as you give them what they want,
Unless
they're
it's
just
their
gonna kill
tongue. Anyway,
I
Easy
think we
tiger.
need this hero more than anything.
what?
Dagotoria.
you. Yeah, I think she might be right.
From what you're talking about, it doesn't sound like she's in much shape to be heroing around.
What other option do we have?
She has been alive for a very long time. Longer than... Would I know how long her race generally lives for?
Roll a history or nature check.
Roll a history check. 13.
13. Half giants, they have a varying span of longevity. You're not entirely certain what Dagoldoria's genetics were,
Mm-hmm.
but they average around human lifespan, maybe a little longer.
Okay. So, she was, however old she was when the heroes started their quest. And it's been like 120 years. She
Yeah,
should-
so you're just telling me she's in bad shape and also super old.
No, she should be dead. It's not that she's in bad shape. She should no longer be. Like, we're talking she's probably 150, 180 years old.
Yeah.
Which,
So what good is a super duper old person?
I don't think that makes her super duper old. I think that makes her immortal.
Oh.
I have a feeling that she is more than just whatever she was. She's
Look, all
And
I know.
if my god sent us a message, sent us a message leading us to her, that has to mean something.
Well, look, Kylus is meeting with Safala right now, and I think that, you know.
by himself.
Yeah, I know, always a bad idea. I'm sure he's fucked something up. But all I know is that we might not want to wait till tomorrow to try and go through with this plan.
I kind of think you're right.
I mean, if they have our friends, they have them in the lab where Daggledoria might be.
So what you're saying is we go on a raid of the labs right now to rescue not only Daggledoria, but all of our friends in the hopes that everybody's in the same place and that we can pull this off without these monstrous people getting wind of it?
All these deals that we've been brokering, all these fish that we've been passing around, I just don't think that it's actually going to end up the way that we want it to.
I think you're very right.
I don't think any of these people, we've already fucked over a ton of people.
No, we're on your side here. I think we have to be people of action. The more we wait on the Barons to do what's right, they're never going to.
They're never going to.
I think, let's take action.
Well, I think we get ready to go. We wait for Kylas to come back.
Okay.
And we leave.
We could go when everyone goes to sleep.
We might need help. Should we? I don't
think
know.
we can trust anyone.
I don't know whose help we could even ask for at this point. I think
What
I know
about
someone we can
Ulia?
ask. I need to talk to Lunaris. I need to talk to her.
Okay. Do you need
Give me
their
20
honey?
minutes, and I'm gonna grab some incense, and I'm gonna scale the roof.
Okay.
You're climbing onto the roof?
I'm going on the roof. I need to be as close to the sky as possible.
Roll me an athletics check.
And she's out the window. Okay.
It's kind of got that energy, so
15.
This is going really well.
15.
Happy.
We're panicking. We're panicking. We're panicking.
You go out the window and just especially with your athletics feat. Climbing costs you no movement. She moves like cable moves.
So we all just watch her go out that window?
Yeah, immediately.
Kind of like poke my head up. Holy shit.
For someone in that much armor, it's kind of nuts. You swing up to the top. You scan around. You find a couple points that are a little bit taller. You kind of just leap over to them, landing on, finding a moment to procure for yourself.
Okay. This is one of the most stressful meditations I've ever tried, but I'll try and alright. Light the incense. Try and channel in. I hold on to my medallion, and I'm going to take a deep breath and try to talk to her.
After she's up in position, I'm actually going to try to somewhat follow her just to kind of peek.
You peek over. Yeah, it's fine. I won't make an athletics check to let it up.
I just want to watch.
Vicky's holding your feet. As you light some incense. I don't know why I used a lighter. Fucking.
Message from the future.
Yeah.
I knew it.
You find a moment to center and focus and calm yourself. You close your eyes, trying to reach out to that divinity, that light, that focus. Nesta, I would like you to roll me a wisdom check.
That was a nat 1.
I'm helping from the left.
You can do it!
You're feeling the adrenaline and the race of your own heartbeat. You try to focus and you try to calm, and that it's hard to get it out of your ears, and you find no pull, no connection.
I take out the ruby luminescence. I'm sorry, the amethyst luminescence.
Okay.
You don't have to do drugs?
I'm seeing this, right?
I guess so.
Yeah, I guess you are. Yeah, she pulls out this glowing purple liquid.
Nesta, what are you doing?
I can't hear her, and this is an emergency.
I'll pull myself up.
Athletics check.
He falls.
Ooh.
8.
He's trying to pull himself up.
Oh God, I'll go help him.
Okay.
Kind of pull it. I kind of grab you by the shoulders. What are you doing?
I want her. We need her guidance. We need her help. If she can help us, we need to know if we're going to the right location or if we're just going to waste time. And right now, I can't connect with her. There's nothing. This apparently makes you have lucid visions.
May I?
Sure.
Put it in my pocket.
Dude.
I poke my head out. What are you guys doing?
We'll be right down.
This is an emergency.
Yeah, it is an emergency. I slap you.
What the fuck?
Try again. You don't need that. Try again.
Okay, I'll try again.
She didn't take any damage from me slapping her?
Are you trying to deal with
It sounds like it.
We're about to like go into battle. You don't need to beat your friend up first.
Slaps her without dealing damage, but it's up to you.
Okay, no,
Slap
Okay.
it sense.
it's not like... It's just...
She would be alert to it, so you'd have to beat her initiative.
You can do this. You've done it before. You'll do it again. Try again.
You may try again, Nesta. The DC is higher.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit down across from her and just kind of watch. But
Are you trying to assist in this?
in any way that I have no idea how.
Tell me how, and you will have an associated check.
I don't know. Moral support with my self being there. I don't fucking know.
Sounds like
Well,
a
yeah,
tone
yeah.
setting.
A-
Someone
a-
that holds space.
A physicality or an intention behind it.
Yes, I have an intention that she is going to succeed in this, and that, I'm not gonna like touch her or anything because I don't know what the fuck she's doing. Rituals are not very something I'm used to or give much of a shit about. But if it works for her, unseen, seen moral support, eye to eye.
Nesta, the stoicism
There we go.
that normally accompanies Wolfgang's face, there's still a stern strength behind his gaze, but there is a warmth that comes from it. An internal fire that he still seems to hold on to. That in this moment he is choosing to share with you. Please make me a persuasion check. You are essentially trying to bolster her spirit.
9.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a wisdom check.
Fuck. Well, I rolled a 15. So
Plus 4, right?
Plus 4, so 19.
Okay. The DC was 18. It had climbed by 2.
It was hard enough as it was.
It was already a 16. Nesta. You focus in. Your vision is black, covered in darkness. But that strength, you feel that warmth directly across from you, that connection that Wolfgang holds. Being able to believe in something else, to draw power from something else, has served you. It has been very useful. Wolfgang has reminded you the importance of confidence in yourself as well, though. Finding that spark, finding that moment of flame lights in you as well. And you feel something connect, something strong, something divine. And you see, placed in front of you, is an ethereal, hazy, purplish glow. You feel something's connected, but you don't know how long you have. What would you like to say?
Didn't think about that part.
I didn't think I'd get this far.
Lunaris, I need your help. We need to find Daggledoria. We need to rescue our friends. Where is she?
Your words echo within this space, bouncing across invisible walls and chambers that you find yourself in, and resonating with this ethereal purple glow. And you hear in your mind, my daughter, go. The labs. You must make your way beneath the White One. I will guide you as much as I can. The connection dissipates, but something lingers for you. You have a temporary boon. You have 3 times until you finish this long rest. You get to roll a d4 and add it to any check you make. Attack roll, saving throw, ability check, anything. You get 3 of them.
Do I see anything happen during this?
Yes. As she kind of focuses and her mind begins to wander into this space, her eyes open, and it is just starlight amidst a galaxy.
That's, yeah. Wolfgang's gonna kind of like lean back.
It is a touch of divinity, and from her back, her wings begin to expand outwards, and floating right behind her is this purplish glow.
I kind of like look around to see if I can. But there's no one.
Thank you.
Your connection is severed, and her eyes open, her wings dissipate in the purple.
I'm gonna grab your hands. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, the labs. We need to. Beneath the White One.
The White One.
But she's there.
Okay. Let's go. Good job.
All right. Caiaphas. It is around this point that you reconvene with the rest of the group.
Does that message go off first?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually, before you reconvene with the rest of the group, Ringwin, you hear in your minds.
Oh, you think I negotiated a deal to have the Barons release our friends?
I don't trust anything they say, Kylas. Get back here right now. We are ready for action.
Let's start to head back.
Well, shit.
Moving quick.
Okay.
Yeah, he kind of gets out of the room and goes,
Okay.
Motherfucker.
You make your way back. By the time you make it back, that ritual has kind of come to an end. So you all reconvene, swinging back down into the room.
When they come back in, I'm like half naked again.
Okay.
I'm taking off my stupid fancy dress and I'm like putting on like
Sure. You're
everything I need.
Putting
to
on
get
your
ready
gear,
to
putting
go.
on your armor, putting on your clothing.
Okay. So you come busting in as soon as we kind of swing into the room?
Yeah.
Well,
things are a little fucked right now.
yeah, things sound
Yeah,
pretty
you think?
fucked
Yeah, I
right
think
now.
that no matter what the Barons say, we can't trust them. They've proven that they use their power at their whim. I think we go to the labs now, no
Kylas,
matter
what did you
what
learn?
deals anyone
I'm
made.
all for that. I'm not really sure how to say this.
We have no leverage. I wish we had something.
Well,
No.
maybe Kylas has something. What do you have?
Well, I told them that Ulia had Cable take the Thunder Engine.
Why are you trying to get these strangers fucked over so bad?
Well, explain.
suck.
No, let him talk. What?
Yeah.
Why? What's the full story?
Yeah, keep going.
So, that they don't think that we have it.
We
Wait,
don't.
I have it.
What?
It's in the ring.
You
How
have the
secure is your
thunder
ring?
engine?
Oh, great.
Very secure. Even if I were to die, they couldn't get anything out of there.
Great job,
if-
Kylas.
if I-
Excellent work.
If I knew how that ring worked, could I get it?
No.
Okay, good.
Okay.
But if they did capture Cable,
We're not
it's
giving
good
them
that we have
shit.
it.
We need
No,
that
that's
thunder
good.
engine.
I know.
The other thing, I don't know who, but one of them is dead.
One of who?
What do you mean?
The group.
Oh, shit.
One of our
What?
Whoever was with the professor.
If we get out now, we take them to the temple at La Mensa. You said they bring people back.
It's worth a try.
Yeah.
Well, it's not Darek and it's not Cable because I was told
By who?
by Jari.
A liar.
Yes, but I don't think he was lying about that. He said that Cable and Darek held up pretty well under torture.
So it's the professor or Olwell. It was only the 4 of them that went, right?
There's also a chance if they're all liars, and if they're as good as me, they don't even have them.
Well, here's what I do know. Our cause is right. We know where to find Dagodoria, so we go now.
And that's one asset that we can for sure use, right?
She is a great hero.
I'm not leaving this place without Darek.
We're
Okay.
not leaving this place.
So let's
without
get
anyone.
Dagodoria, let's get Darek, the professor, Olwell, and Cable if he wants to come.
If we get out of the labs, Fala said if she gets Ulia's heart in her hands, our friends are free to go.
Do you believe her?
Not really. Honestly, they're more prepared than I thought they were.
But even after we get Dagodoria, let's say we go in, we get her, we get our friends. How the fuck are we getting out of here?
Well, did you tell all of us that Dagodoria is under the White Lab, or just him?
I guess I just told him, but I'll say, just now, I got word from my god that Dagodoria is located in the labs beneath the White One.
We always knew that dragon was one of the ways out. If
Did
we
we?
have to, yes. Cable said that the white dragon blocks an exit
Yeah.
out of this place.
But if they do have our friends, we'd have to leave without them.
We're
So
not leaving without
either way, we're dealing with the dragon. Dragons are smart. They can be reasoned with. They can be placated. If we can find a way to subdue the dragon through verbal, physical, magical, whatever means, then we know we have an exit. We get our friends. If our friends are there, great. We take them in one swoop, we're out. Otherwise, we get Dagodoria, then our friends, and again, we've scouted the area. We would know the dragon better. We can get out from that route. Fuck the Barons. Anything that has to do with them goes to shit. We take our fate into our own hands.
It's really getting me going here. Let's do it. I'm in.
Okay.
Everybody?
I'm in.
Let's go.
Ren?
Yeah, I just don't know why we have to fuck everybody's life up as we leave. Should we warn Ulia?
Why?
I honestly...
Ulia's as bad as the Barons.
Is she? She's been nothing but nice to us.
Yeah, except for when she beat the living shit out of all of you.
She tried to kill us the first time we
You
met
were
her.
there.
She only didn't because we showed that we're stronger.
I think that is not our problem. It's not the honorable thing to do, but I don't know if I really care at the moment.
I agree.
I just think we could use the extra help.
I think it's another layer out of our control.
And I don't think they're going to help us storm these labs.
Be better than dying.
They both seemed rather comfortable with the way things were going here.
I think we're going to die if we do anything other than this. And frankly, we might die doing this.
Let's just get the labs done, and then at least we'll have some more information.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Are you in?
I'll go wherever you guys go. I just want Darek back.
What time is it now? Ish?
Just nearing a little around 9:30.
Cool. Okay, people are starting to go to sleep. Should we wait another half hour and then head over?
You imagine the glow den's actually probably starting to blow up by this point.
I mean,
Great, so even more they're out of our way.
Yeah, absolutely.
What-
You imagine a lot of people are centrally focused in a particular
So-
spot
I don't
now.
think we should leave as a group. I think we should all meet there.
she is exactly right.
Okay,
That's a
I've
good
been
idea.
seen with you, so I'll stick with you.
Yes.
We go in pairs.
How
Don't
much
care.
time has passed since we danced?
We left at
Trying to check to see
7:30.
if you're still horny, or
No, I'm trying to check and see if I have a psychic
It's probably your psychic. Well, it lasted for 4 hours.
Yeah.
You're probably about an hour and a half into it, so you probably have about 2 hours, little over 2 hours left.
So you two have been seen together. You two have been seen
Established
together.
at 7:30, 9:30 now.
So it's 2 hours.
So it's been 2 hours. So you have 2 hours left.
And then you and Vicky.
Yeah.
We need to make a stop by the fighting.
Well, I don't think that
West.
Kylas and I should leave together
Why?
because the
Grab
Barons
Ravka.
both
She
know.
might be able to help us.
But you've already been
What
seen
we're
together.
up to.
What's the difference? Or I mean, you guys can leave separately.
Well, one difference is that I have no idea where we're going.
That is fair.
None of us really do.
But
know,
if I
but-
go with you, then I can communicate with the other
All right.
groups.
If we find Ravka, she could take us to the labs.
Okay.
So we'll go get Ravka.
Vicky can take you, Kylas.
Oh, and Vicky knows where the labs are, obviously.
Well, and I do as well.
Right.
And
But
you and I-
Ravka might be able to help.
and you and I go.
Okay. So we'll get Ravka and meet you
At
there.
the lab.
All right.
Okay.
We should get a head start then. Should we go?
Let's do it.
All right, we go.
Just everyone watch your back. There's a pretty decent chance we're going to be tailed. Eyes open.
Right.
Let's go.
Clear eyes, full hearts.
Can't
Here we
lose.
go.
Let's go.
Clear eyes, full hearts,
Here
big
we
balls.
go.
All right. Head down.
Who is heading where?
We are going to pick up Ravka.
At the 12 cages.
Okay, heading to the
I
12
thought she was
cages.
meeting you in the alley.
That was going to be tomorrow morning.
Oh.
So,
I have a note. At daybreak.
daybreak.
So yeah, tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and every other time we've met her, it's been at the 12 cages, right? So
Yeah.
it's reasonable to say that she's probably there. Our best chance, at least. Or imagine I pitched that up a little bit. Our best chance, at least.
I know, I love when Zach gets into planning mode, because Frogman starts octave-wise.
I'm dropped in.
It's time for action.
Yeah, I'm dicking around. I'm thinking.
Does your friend, Oz, does he know where we might find her?
I'm not really sure. Oz, where was she when you found her?
Well, that was some time ago, but she was over by the 12 cages. I do believe most all combatants are being held up in some sort of communal space.
Why don't you go with the two of them? Show them the way.
I do know how to get there.
Excellent.
I can expedite our path.
Great.
Well, can you just tell her to come meet us at the labs that we're breaking in tonight?
I could,
Save us some time?
Master.
That's what we want to do.
Sure. I mean, saves us a trip.
Okay.
All right. Do it, Oz. Stay invisible. If you see Kharkov, leave.
And tell her we need all the help we can get.
Right.
Whew, shit's getting real.
Yeah.
The last question. Do we know where Pim is? She's one person we could trust if we knew where she was.
We think Pim was with him.
Okay.
I don't think her and Cable split up too often.
Okay.
Is that true?
One more time.
Is Pim
Pim,
with
Do you
them?
think Pim would be with Cable?
I don't remember Pim being with them.
When the group left, Pim was not present. Last time Pim was seen was when she tackled Vicky.
So asking Vicky if what she thinks.
I lost the accent completely. Wow, why can't I find it? I mean,
Moose and squirrel. Come on.
it is possible. I don't know. But last I saw her, she was calling me down.
Do you think she might be by the old headquarters?
If
Not
they're
after I've been rolled over by Bull. She'd be finding somewhere to lay low. I don't know where though.
We might have to do this part without her.
if they're trying to get information out of Cable, she might be the best bet for that.
Yeah, actually, that's a very good point. That's probably the first place I would go.
Where?
Get Pim. If I was the Barons, I think we have a better chance of finding her with them.
Okay. All right. So we agree. Ozman, you're gonna go to Ravka, and we all split up. Take staggered routes there.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. But before we go in, meet up with me, and I'll give you some
Well,
blessings.
we'll all meet
We're
outside
gonna-
of the labs.
So where we're going It's kind of a secrety way in. We meet there, and that's when we can do that.
Sounds good.
So we'll probably go forward because you know where it is, and then I can kind of communicate to you guys telepathically where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I'm
actually
with
good.
Vicky, so
You
I'll be
have
fine.
a psychic connection to each of the teams.
Yeah.
I have something that I can do as well. I can mark some spots.
Okay.
She kind of focuses on her hand and then shoots like a pop of something that splatters paint across the space.
Wicked.
The paint shot cantrip.
Whoa.
All right,
Let's go.
roll.
It's a paintball cantrip?
Essentially. It doesn't deal any damage, but it marks a 1 foot by 1 foot space with a color of your choice.
Cool.
I'm interested in that.
I like it.
Take that level 17.
Level 17. Paint shot the BBEG. All right. You all disperse into different pathways. You are told to look out for a kind of grayish blue coloration on different markings. Follow that path.
All right.
So are Vicky and I leading then?
Yes.
Okay.
You two will be leading. I would like survival checks from whoever wants to lead. You two are paired,
Mm-hmm.
and you two are paired.
Can I make an investigation? Because I've used that to get around the city other times.
I do have a +4 to spell.
I have +7 to
You
investigation.
can. It's not an advantage. Survival would be at advantage. The advantage is coming from the paint.
Alright. You lead and take advantage.
I don't have to roll,
on
right?
survival.
You don't have to
Okay.
roll
We
because
each
Vicky's
roll
tracking
and
you.
then take the higher
I think
roll?
it's the person who's leading.
Whoever wants to lead
Which
this,
would be-
well, they already have advantage, so there's
Okay.
no point in
Because
assisting.
I've been there before.
You
so
have,
I get
that's
double
true.
advantage.
No, a double
I get a
advantage.
+4.
He has elven accuracy advantage.
Elven accuracy doesn't exist in setting.
You know when you like block
You did
another
not just
sense,
roll two
like the other
twos.
ones get better? You took away his magic, so like his other skills are just like
Daredevil's it.
Yeah.
2.
2.
You rolled
Okay.
2 twos.
This game's
Rough,
dumb.
buddy.
I quit.
15.
15. That's perfectly fine. Navigating the space, you don't not get there. You just get there a little bit later.
Wasn't a 1.
Kylus,
To be fair, I've only been here
as
once.
you are traveling, you feel the connection from Oz dissipate. Something killed him.
What? I don't know that.
All right. He
Okay.
continues as normal.
Kylus is like,
Just the tightest butthole now. Just clenched.
all right. Takes a little while. You are probably nearing about an hour and a half left for your telepathic connection as you guys make your way to this kind of side bank area of this river. You're noticing as you're walking through, it's higher than it was before. It's probably about knee height now, and it's actually pretty tough to travel across.
What are the banks made of?
It's stone. It's like a grayish stone.
Is it like something that can be pliable at all, something that can be worked, or is it like one solid piece of granite kind of
It's
thing?
like a solid piece of granite.
Essentially, can Mold Earth use it? Move it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Once we do get there, I'm gonna summon him back and burn a spell slot.
Okay.
It has to be loose earth. Does that count as loose earth?
I will say some of the earth that's underneath, like inside of the water, has been kind of kicked up, and it's still raining. This river's moving pretty quickly at this point.
Okay. So I'll take a big, 5 foot by 5 foot cube, and I'll be trying to build my best, sandcastle moat across.
Okay. I'll say there's no check necessarily applied to this, but you're noticing that that water level is rising. It might be a little tough for you, but with that maneuver, you're more than capable of making it across.
Very cool.
It could be different in a couple hours.
Is it still raining? Can you tell?
It is still raining, yes. Anytime you look at the Baron's Tower, you just see pouring in from the chasm above, just pouring of water. All right.
I make it big enough so you can cross with me.
Thank you.
You two stop at the base of the wall,
Okay.
and Vicky just says, "We should be waiting for them here."
All right, and I'll summon Oz back.
That wasn't pleasant.
Right, what happened?
I believe it is one of the barons, one of the ones that you were chatting with. Safala, I believe. And she shot me out of the sky.
Where were you when she shot you out of the sky?
Not too far away from where we were. I fear that she might have been listening in on us. I don't know how.
If she was listening in, that means she knows the truth, and that I lied to her.
Worse yet, it means she knows you're going to the labs.
We need to move quickly.
You suck. I'm just kidding, I love
didn't
you.
hear that. You're not here.
Do you know what type of magic she took you down with?
It was frost. Something cold.
Right.
Are we here yet or no?
Not immediately, but they got there and he was like, "Tell me everything."
Yeah.
Moments pass. You two approach next, and probably about a good 20 minutes after their approach, you guys do make it there. You're standing at the base of this wall.
Safala killed Oz. Wolf girls incoming, and Safala might know everything.
Oh,
All right.
that.
We
Cool.
can't. We
Can't-
gotta go.
We can't
go,
fuck
go,
around.
go.
Let's go.
Before we go, really quickly, I recommend we all gather round, maybe dip some weapons into the gray goo.
I don't want to mess with the grey goo.
Yeah,
personally.
I don't use weapons, but
How long-
if
I
you
fight at
do,
range. That
How
would
long
really
is the
help. me.
plasma rag last that we have?
It is 1 hour.
1 hour, eh?
1 hour for an
Is
extra
it a
1
bonus
D.
action to apply?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's
I
a
have-
good idea for you, but not necessarily for us.
Who else had one of the plasma rags?
I do.
You, me, and
Mhm.
do we have 3?
There should be 3. There were
I think
3
you had the
in-
3rd.
Do I?
Because it was the 3 people who used melee.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Right.
think
Well,
I
maybe
did
you
that
should dip a few arrows, and if you see Safala,
I do want to do that.
take her down.
This gray stuff you talk about, it's Nox.
Yes.
You might want to wait. I don't know how long it lasts.
Okay.
Keep it ready.
The Grey Walkers, it seems to be infused into their weapons, but the actual Nox itself might dissipate rather quickly if applied to a weapon.
okay, I think that's pretty decent advice.
Essentially, she's telling you it's going to last for a minute or until you hit someone, and then it's gone.
Is it a bonus action to apply that?
It is an action to apply it because of its effects.
What if you were to like? Never mind.
What if you were to work the system?
I'll use that when we get to it.
Do we have any other things we can do to prep for whatever is about to happen?
So I'm definitely on my second
I'll-
armor.
I think I'll drink some weave water. Get a second level spell slot. 'Cause I wasted it earlier. I think I'll need it.
What are you doing over there?
Drinking some weave water.
I have some things I can do if we think we're just about to head into a battle,
Okay.
but you know they disappear fairly quickly. So just let me know. I mean, you haven't seen me make anyone big yet, have you?
Mm-mm.
Special surprise for you later.
Cool. I love surprises,
Yeah.
especially when we're going into battle.
No, sorry, that was Zach. Sorry, not Frogman.
Vicky holds up her hand and she kind of lightning courses through it. She kind of, I have some ranged magic as well if we need it.
Okay.
I'll cast detect magic.
Vroom. Magic pulsing across you. Where do you look?
I just want to have it up right now.
Okay.
Unless there's something that just passively I pick up.
You're picking up just about everything that you normally would, though it seems to be, there's an extra hint of magic around Nesta. And upon examining the school, it is divination.
It's sexy magic. Nice.
Essentially that D4 that's assisting you.
Wolfgang's gonna start climbing.
All right.
I'm behind Wolfgang.
You don't need to make a check because of your boots. You just get to walk up. Roll me an athletics check. Anyone who's climbing this, athletics check.
I'll guidance.
Thank you.
17.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Wow, Vicky got a natural 18.
Yay, Vicky.
12.
12's enough. Takes you a while, but you get up there.
Thank you for the guidance.
7?
7 as well.
7. The rain isn't pouring on this space since there's no atmosphere within the actual chasm itself, but moisture has been building up over time.
Can I try to mage hand help her up?
Essentially, you guys are about to slip and fall if anyone wants to assist them. I would say there's one person who could assist, and it's you.
Yeah.
All right.
And actually, could I with Nesta, because I'm right above her, right?
Okay.
Can I telekinetic shove her, pull her 5 feet towards me?
It doesn't specify which direction you can shove, so
Yeah,
sure.
it just says away, towards, or away. And so technically, towards would be up right now.
Yes. I want... You get to a new athletics check.
Okay.
I want an athletics check from you.
Dirty 20.
You're fine. You kind of shove her up a little bit more, and she finds a handhold and is able to climb up.
And that was the strongest I've ever used my telekinesis before. So I'm feeling pretty
Nice.
ripped.
Job.
11. I will say that's enough. That's enough to at least catch him and get him back on track. Please make me another athletics check.
You really are a good dance partner.
Advantage this time.
Okay. 11.
I'll say that's enough.
Okay.
Matches her 11. With her assistance by this point, you all climb up to the top.
And the dance partners are totally in sync.
Totally insane.
Vicky looks to you all just this way and takes off to the side.
How high up are we?
About 30 feet.
Okay.
Do you look down?
No.
Do not.
Okay. Currently, with you avoiding looking down, your passive perception has dropped. You're technically at disadvantage because you're trying not to look down.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
It's low anyways.
All right, you guys make your way off to the side. I would like group stealth check. So everyone roll a stealth check. It is not dependent on the individual, it's overall success.
Do we get
That's right.
advantage if I'm humming the Mission Impossible thought song?
No.
Bullshit.
Do I?
If you were a bard, yes.
Before I make a stealth check, can I make a perception or some kind of check like that to see if I can sense imminent danger? Because I'm basically trying to figure out if I want to tap into my racial abilities or not. But I only want to do it if I feel like there's danger imminently.
Are you looking for a thing?
I'm looking
Or
for...
are you trying to trust your gut?
I'm actively looking for barons or metal people.
Okay, roll a perception check then.
8.
8.
I'm at disadvantage still.
That was disadvantage, yes.
Probably didn't see much with a natural 1.
You see Tinkerman out there.
Mm-hmm.
You can't keep track of how many there are.
Mm-hmm. This is my... Oh, this is my... Okay, I will.
Would you like to know what I rolled for stealth?
Yes.
It was a 27.
27.
8.
8.
17.
17.
I had a natural 20 for 21.
At disadvantage? Aren't you wearing chain?
Don't I, fuck.
Fuck.
Welcome to my world.
Are you
But it
wearing
was a
chain?
nat
Are you wearing chain armor?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
so you're at
pretty
disadvantage for
sure-
stealth checks.
yeah.
She changed into her suit. So
I know, but I put it back on.
Yeah, if
I'm
your
just trying to
if
help.
your AC's been adjusted, you have chain on.
9.
9.
24.
24 with the saving roll. That's an overall success.
Yay!
By 1. Because Vicky did not roll well either.
Oh, no.
She rolled a 4, even with a +8.
Woo!
So because they both rolled super high, we...
Well, and you as well, because
Okay.
you got a 17.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. You needed a 14 or higher.
Okay.
Okay, you guys deftly and quietly make your way across.
Going to break out a friend.
Yeah, because only 2
That's a
people.
good thing to look for.
oh,
Is dampening.
3, wait.
That stuff kind of exists.
Oh, it's balanced.
It is balanced.
It is balanced.
I actually rolled a natural 20.
No. I want someone to roll out in the open. Straight roll.
Not you.
5.
Yeah, you should,
5.
probably should have been her.
+5 to make it a 10?
Straight roll.
This is your die.
You're never rolling again.
As you guys are making your way along the side of this wall, you do make it to the edge of the stone area. Nesta, you notice that there is something in the sky, and it is heading your way.
Kill it.
It seems humanoid, 2 hands up with 2 large propellers.
Oh shit.
Heading over. You get the feeling it doesn't know what's happening over here, but it thinks it saw something.
How far is it?
It's pretty far away.
And how far are we from cover?
As you look down, you see a number of like crates and boxes and metal like shipping containers, essentially, that kind of line and dot this area. There is a lot of cover out here, but you're on the edge of a wall. You guys need to get down if you want that cover.
We could shoot it down.
How far is it?
You
We
guys
wanted
don't
to
see
alert
this.
the other-
She's the
oh.
only one who sees
Oh.
it.
There's
She
something,
is the highest passive.
there's something coming. I don't think it might have spotted us. Do we hide or do we run?
We hide.
All right, everybody, get down.
Everyone, off the wall.
All right,
Down?
down.
I kind of walk up to Kylas, put my hand on his shoulder. You're gonna be all right, and shove you off.
Okay,
Fucking goddamn it.
you get pushed off. I would like a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
As you hear
Whatever you ask me to do.
in your mind. Seven. Even with getting pushed, you freeze up. You have no save on landing on the ground here. You're about to take some damage.
Okay.
Good going.
I'd do
That
it.
was only 1.
I'd do it again.
4.
More.
It's 3d6.
Jesus.
You take, not too bad, 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground. Hitting there. But now that you're down, that stun is essentially wearing off. You're at least not locked into it anymore.
Kind of like get himself up off the ground and like.
You all are going to have to make... This is a 30-foot drop you're about to make.
That's fine.
You can either descend quickly and make a dexterity saving throw when landing, or you can descend slowly by climbing down with an athletics check. It's up to you.
I'm gonna
Vicky
do
is jumping.
Dex.
Is there an advantage to doing it quicker than slower? I.e., said thing coming in.
Something's coming.
18 for me. Dex.
18.
Jumping quickly.
I will
You
also,
take half damage.
I don't want to take any damage.
I will also use.
You could have gone down slowly.
Well, I didn't.
I'm gonna go down.
I will say with your gravitational boots, you can just run down no problem and you
Right?
take no damage. That's fine. Yeah.
These boots are really coming in handy.
Help,
know.
help me keeping track of that.
I will.
Use those things to your advantage.
Okay, I
Whenever it's a
will.
climbing thing, you get to ignore it.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
That's
cool.
20.
Nice.
You're jumping.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because it's so pretty.
We're gonna cut the damage in half twice
Okay.
because it was a natural 20.
Okay.
What do you think, Rock?
Well, it's gonna be 11. Gets cut in half to 5. Cut in half to 2.
I handle two.
As you land, roll, and you feel it in your shoulder a little bit, but overall you're fine.
And then
I just run down the side of the building.
Yeah, you.
I reach down and pick up.
Okay.
Put my hand out for Kylas.
Athletics check.
He like looks up to like grab your hand. As he
What if
looks
I hold
up,
on to you?
the whites of one of his eyes is gone, and then it goes back in.
You alright, buddy?
Yeah, I think I'm fine.
Okay. Well, we don't got time. Let's
Can
go.
I carry Frogman
Jumping.
down?
He's small enough, yeah.
Great.
Yeah. You move down.
All that.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh. I'm gonna
No,
fail
this
it.
would be ability check.
Oh, yeah.
So you can't guidance
Right.
yourself.
Well, that,
You-
sir.
if you're really wanting to, you have 3 guidances from Lunaris.
Not worth it.
No,
It's really
not worth it.
Okay.
Not worth it. I'll take the damage. I got 3, so
3, yeah.
it's gonna hurt. Oh, come on.
15 points of bludgeoning
Oh my
damage.
god.
From D6s, 3D6 was 15.
I rolled a 4, a 5, and a 6.
Fuck.
I rolled above average on every single one. As you land, your knee just gives out upon the landing. The weight of all that armor you carry just... and your knee almost slaps into your chin. And you just take that moment, but you got down fast. You guys are able to quickly make your way towards a bit of cover. I need another group stealth check.
That dice.
So that's a disadvantage.
It's all a disadvantage, yes.
Guide yourself.
Vicky got really good at that one.
17.
17.
Holy shit.
Natural 19, 21.
21.
16.
16.
21. And I
21.
was not using my racial.
Even at disadvantage, I was
Vicky's
16.
at a 26.
Very good.
Come on, Nesta. Come
So
on.
that's 17.
Okay.
17.
Oh wait, sorry. Plus what was the call again?
Stealth.
Stuff.
Stealth.
Oh, sorry. So that's 18.
18.
Quite up that clicking knee.
You guys, you hunker down and this individual just kind of hanging in the air. It almost looks like they're just like limp from it practically. Like they're not holding any tension in their arms as they just float by. It has the same type of Tinkerman head. Flies over. Lights
Oh my god.
from its eyes.
Can I attempt...
Heading off to the right, you guys watch as it flies away.
Can I attempt, when I see the light out of its eyes, to make some kind of deduction as to whether or not that seems to be purely light, or if there's a magical sight to it as well?
Roll an Arcana check. It's a little too far away for your detect magic.
22.
22. Yes, this seems to be the light cantrip.
Light cantrip. Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. Alright, I think that was normal light, y'all. Did no invisibility detection, no nothing. So I think
That's
we're okay.
something.
Let's keep moving. Are you okay, Nesta?
She's got like a bit of blood coming down her nose, but you've seen her worse.
Do you need to put some honey on real quick?
We don't have time for honey.
Oh my god.
Vicky, lead the way.
Right, follow me.
Always time for honey.
All right.
Time for honey.
You guys move over towards one of the first major construction facilities. Vicky is essentially, you're starting to realize why we ran down this far back. There isn't much back here. It's very little cover, but it's also very little guards. As you guys make your way to this major structure, you're running along the back entrance area to this facility, and you come to the edge of it. And across the way, you see another one. That building, you can tell from this distance, is dilapidated, disrepair. You're not seeing much around it, but as you look around the corner, you see in this central area multiple light fixtures out, just kind of looking about in the space. You see a number, probably 10 Tinkermen, walking about, 2 of them floating around in the air, and in the very center, one of those massive, the 4-legged ones, kind of, they seem to be looking around. The 2 helicoptering around have their lights out.
So, Vicky,
No, we're here.
this first one, was that the... I'm talking to you. Vicky, this first one, is that the one that you broke out of, the dilapidated one?
Over there, yes.
Okay, so the second one, this is the bioorganic facility?
No. The bioorganic facility would be underneath. It is essentially the area. It's actually going to be underneath the dilapidated one.
Okay.
Is that our destination then?
It would be.
Let's go.
That
So,
lab should be abandoned. It will give us a clean, quiet entry point.
good. So while we have the viewpoint, just real quick, what is that one and where is the one with the dragon?
The one with the dragon. In terms of its layout, it is all ever so slightly interconnected, but in the very center point, there is a white dragon within that space. It guards something, an elevator of some sort, but that general space is connected to all 3 of the labs that are underneath.
What's that one that's protected?
Them over there?
Yes.
Well, so they're not protecting any lab in particular. They're in the center of all 4, essentially, and looking out at all walkways.
Okay, cool. Okay, the dilapidated one?
Okay. Let's
How are
roll.
we gonna get through there?
No, they're not guarding that.
We're gonna have to time our way over there. We don't want them to see us.
Right.
So
Frogman,
essentially,
can't you be invisible?
I can, but I mean, what I'm worried about are the heavy metals over here.
If you make one of
Well,
them
can you make
invisible,
one of them invisible?
I can.
Does it make us silent?
No.
Then I don't see how that helps. Really.
in terms of invisibility, someone can look directly at you and not notice you.
So
That is the nice thing about it. they could still hear you, and depending on the creature, they could smell you. So it doesn't give you advantage on the stealth check. It does give the target disadvantage on their perception check to notice you. Because they're losing a sense to find you.
One of them lines up on you. Just stop moving.
Are there any tinkermen or mechanical guards that are close to my size?
No, they seem to be in uniform size, probably a standard across the board.
All right,
They
then.
all tend to be around medium size, maybe about 5'8" or
Here's
so.
a suggestion.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to be invisible to create a distraction, some sort of noise or sound that gets them looking the other way, so the rest of us can dash over to the entrance and then they can whip around as they're invisible. I could do it. I mean, I'm happy to do it. I'm pretty sneaky as...
You know, I have something that might help you too.
Hmm.
I still have a vial of crawling fire.
Interesting.
I also have
Very
a crawling
interesting.
fire, but I kind of want to use it on whoever we might be
Or the dragon?
When do we do this?
really hoping we don't have to use anything. on
But
the
the other
dragon.
thing is,
Certainly
I
can.
can telekinetically move things. I can throw something long distances.
That right there.
Could
That's
also
what we're
have
doing.
Oz just drop
That's
it
only a
from high up.
momentary distraction, though. I just am worried that they'll look, see nothing's there. But if we had something a little bit with a little more oomph, like the crawling fire, that'll keep them distracted long enough for us to sneak in.
I will also say, I've gotten you here. I don't have to go in there with you.
Vicky,
You're one of us now.
I understand that. But if it means getting you out, you could always come back for me in the future.
That's the last case scenario. We
You're
have
the
other
one who-
options. Let's
Vicky,
try
you're the one
Oz.
who knows your way around in there, and I think we need you.
Okay.
Let's try Oz dropping from on high. He can go invisibility without wasting his energy, right?
Yeah.
So drop from on high. Then, if that doesn't work, I can try telekinetic, and then we can do something that's a one-time use, like crawling fire, as a third option. Does that sound fair?
Vicky,
Great.
do you not want to go in there?
I have my reservations. I'm just...
What are your reservations?
As you ask that, you're hearing...
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm gonna reach out a hand for her.
She takes it.
We're gonna be okay, and you are gonna be okay.
She's gonna roll a check.
gosh. She tries to
At
murder us.
advantage.
She is doing it at advantage.
Nice. Because of love, baby.
Power of love!
That's the power of love.
What was a 2 is now a 15.
Is now a
That's
3.
love, baby.
Right?
Power of love.
Really hype it up for the letdown.
When 2 becomes 15.
Just so you all know, every once in a while she has to make a wisdom
Yeah,
check. The
makes
DC is
sense.
low. It is only a 10.
If you had to put like a time on every once in a while, like what would it be?
It is far less time oriented and it is far more situational.
Stress oriented.
The reason she snapped when she did and started attacking you was unfortunately from meeting you.
Alright, so we're just going into non-stop stress.
Yeah, she's going back to the place where she
Yeah.
is
dirt.
now what she is. So she's feeling a little anxious now.
All right.
Cool.
Let's all line up.
It's partially why she was kind of like, maybe I just stay out here and I'm the distraction, you guys just go. Before I try to kill one of you.
Let's all line up and get ready to dash.
Let's let her use the distraction to leave as well if she wants to.
Hmm?
If I have Oz drop the fire, I can have him disappear. She could run the other way while we run in.
I think she's coming.
She's coming
Oh,
with
she's
us.
come with us? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
So Oz is going to drop crawling fire.
Is that what he's going to do, the crawling fire? I thought you had it.
I don't.
Oh.
They do.
Oh, okay.
I
Shit.
will
He
admit,
has another one.
I'm terribly excited about this.
I think it's going to be fun. Here you
Right.
yeah. Why don't you do
Here you go.
yours?
go. Yeah. Hold on to
Right.
yours.
I'm a little less.
Stay linked up. I'll tell you when to drop it, and then
Frog
I'll have you
band.
disappear.
All right.
We'll all run, maybe within 5 seconds of each other. I'll run first.
Okay.
If you want to go in the middle, just to see if everyone's distracted and you need to do anything.
Great plan.
And then who wants to bring up the rear?
I think the clunky people should also be near the beginning to make sure they get it, right?
Okay.
So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Sounds
6.
All right.
6.
With Vicky in the back?
You're stealthy, right?
Very.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Essentially how this is going to operate, if Oz drops the crawling fire, it's going to give advantage on this stealth check. Anyone who's at disadvantage is a straight roll.
Nice.
This is about timing your dash when they're not looking. The reason it's at advantage is because they'll probably be looking at something else.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Here we
we're
go.
gonna use your crawling fire.
Yeah, she's giving it to Oz
I
already.
gave it to
Okay.
him, yeah.
Yeah, because you probably want to keep yours because you can't do as much in combat, right?
Yeah.
Are we doing?
Literally
Zach's
just
just
said as
roasting
Did
Paul.
Are we all doing our stealth checks now, or?
Not until the calling fire is thrown.
Okay,
All right, is everyone ready?
ready.
Ready.
Once he's in position, I'll say go. You lead the way.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Boy. Flies far north, essentially, of their location, further towards the oh my god, the factories to the left of you guys.
Okay. I'll reach out and like grab the bracelet. Ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1. And I'll have him disappear right afterwards.
Okay. He drops it. He appears for a second, and as it's falling, the big one just like almost immediately looks to this individual. Its perception is very good.
And
And it disappears right as you see its open chest as this massive force cannon erupts from its chest.
Jesus.
I'm
Go,
going to roll an attack roll at Oz here real quick.
Oh, buddy!
Oh no, it's just a dexterity saving throw.
Get another spell slot, right? You have 2 of those.
I'm going to say this was so well timed, I'm going to give you advantage.
okay.
Nice.
Jesus
So benevolent.
Christ. 19.
Oh.
19 saves, so they're taking half damage.
Doesn't matter.
What was going to be 20 points of force
Oh
damage
my gosh.
is instead cut in half to 10.
Which is his hit points.
Immediately vaporized. But the crawling fire begins to crawl and expand. The tinkers immediately begin to walk over. The major one hunkers down, continues to scan. But the smaller ones are looks like they're treating the fire. I would like everyone to make stealth checks at advantage. Straight roll. Straight roll.
Advantage?
You're at advantage, yes, because there is a distraction in play.
Vicky is at advantage. Oh, yeah, she's fine.
21.
Fuck this dice. First roll's good though.
Again, this is a group check. We're looking for an overall success.
18.
Dirty 20.
14.
19.
That's 2 failures, leaving us with 1 success.
Nice.
Everyone makes it through.
Okay, so we all make it over there.
You all make it over there.
Oh my god, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
As you guys dash along the side, Wolfgang trips for a second. Who had the highest here?
I had a dirty 20.
The dirty 20. Vicky's rocking a 22. Vicky catches you and
Oh,
Yeah.
that's love.
carrying you forward.
Kind of smirk at that and keep going.
And you dart right behind Vicky and Wolfgang, taking up the rear right as lights go right over to that area and then continue scanning past. The DC was very high for this.
Woo!
But you guys did it.
My hands are sweaty.
Mom's
Mom's
spaghetti.
Oh,
Knew that was coming.
All right. You
Okay,
guys make
we're
it
in.
to, well, you're in the backside
we're
of this
at the
area.
backside of
Easy there,
Really?
Ty.
Okay, we're done. All our friends are right there, and then we take it.
Vicky looks to you all. All right, the easy part's over. Moving over, comes
That
to this
first?
metal grating and kind of bends it open, and there is a small crawl space for you all to enter into.
I'll go first.
I'll take the rear.
Vicky's gonna go in after you.
Oh, Vicky should probably go first.
Vicky will go in first.
Okay, then I'll go after Vicky, yeah.
Okay.
I'll go next.
All right.
I'll go right in front of Pops.
I'll go last.
All right.
He said he was
I'm
going
last.
Oh, you're last? I'll go
Second
right
last.
before him, yeah.
Okay. You all begin to crawl your way through this opening. And as we head further into this darkness,
Don't you
Keep
do it.
going.
You son
Don't
of a
do this
bitch.
to us.
It hasn't been that long. It
It
hasn't been that long.
What do you
It's
say to
still
keep these
so
good vibes
early.
going?
we will end the session.
Fucking dick.
Heading into the labs. Stakes high. The future of your friends unknown.
Oh my god.
Liars abound. We'll find out what happens next. As always, thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
Be sure to check us out where?
We're on social media on Twitch and Twitter, and I always say Twitter, but we don't
We never really use
I know,
Twitter.
sorry. We're more on Instagram and TikTok at 20
Yeah.
Chronicles.
Even Facebook.
Even
All right.
Facebook.
And YouTubes. And the YouTubes.
Thank
the
you guys
YouTubes.
very much. We will see you here, same time, same place. Good night.
Bye.
Goodbye.